Let's see. Ooh, 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 okay. All right, let's see. What up, Clem? Let's see. How are you? 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 What you talking about? All right, hold on one second. One second. One second. One second. One second. One second. I'm trying to. I'll probably cook my coffee. 'em. I keep hitting the wrong button. All right, how am I doing? Beautiful Richard, what am I doing? I'm doing good. What's up, beautiful Clementine? Let's add a little bit of sugar here. That might have been a lot. That might have been a lot of sugar. A little bit. Might have been a lot of sugar. It might have been a lot. Where am I at? Is this the wrong way? No. Hit the like button before I smack you. Hello, what up, Throw? Hit the like button. Thank you. Love you guys. Hugs and kisses. I've been missing from this past. Hey, well, welcome back, Throw. Welcome back. Yeah, I did like. I've been missing you guys. I started to get depressed. You want to see my big ass hunk of butter? Look, this is my big ass hunk of butter. It's huge. Yeah, yes, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I went to bed early last night. So, I said, "Figure, let's go, let's do it." Okay, milk. I got milk. All right, let's see where we at. That's medium size. Well, that is very medium size. I'll show you. I'll show you my big old chunk of butter. Hold on one second. I get. I don't get them in little sticks. Let me show you my butter. Let me get a sip of this real quick. It's warmth up in me. All right. Okay. Go this way. This is a big ass chunk of butter. This is one chunk of butter, and these are like the normal for like baking. This is 4 sticks, so this is 1 pound of butter. This is 2 pounds. How the hell does Stream Elements know I'm streaming? I'm not even on my computer. Cake is the fastest way. Hold on, cake is the fastest way to get fat. Is that true? It's pretty good. It's a pretty good way to get fat. Yeah, that's big. Zip. But if you really want to gain weight, if you want to gain weight for like weightlifting or bodybuilding, you just need to get calories in you, but you need to get calories that aren't. So sugar isn't really the best way. I mean, I eat a lot of sugar, a lot. I eat way more than allowed or legal or recommended. There you go. I'm getting old. My butt cheeks are cold. So I've got my poop powder. And I tell you what, this is great too. This is 99.5% pure pharmaceutical grade aspirin powder. So it's not tablets. This is what companies buy to make their tablets. And then I got a little scooper that's 81 milligrams. So just like if you want, there's that little guy right there. And then yeah, got my good stuff. And this is my robot pot called a Ro-Pot. Ro-Pot. Yeah, boy, I ain't playing around. Let me take some more of my B12. Okay. So these are 5,000 micrograms, and I take a minimum of 2. Bam. Let that dissolve. But this stuff here, poop powder. So you should be pooping more often. 2 to 3 times a day. So this is called Sangora Castellada Sangora, and it's a tree bark, and it doesn't give you like diarrhea or whatever. Just like if you haven't pooped in a day or two, take some of that stuff and make it happen. Listen, people should pay attention to their poop. How often? I think a big problem, because listen, it's got a lot of wackadoodle in it, right? In the poop. So if you don't get it out of your body, you're poisoning yourself. It's one of the craziest things. Generally couldn't care less at that point. What point? I missed it. About eating cake? Oh, hold on. Apparently the party is tomorrow, not today. Gotcha. Okay, I missed that. What would you say is a healthy amount? 2 to 3 times a day. Like, I had a girlfriend that went once a week. Every time I get bloody teeth. It's my B12. I ate a lot of calories, calculated my weekly intake about 30. Yeah, so I used to eat about that. I used to eat 4,500 calories a day, because when I was in high school, I weighed 138 pounds. I weighed 138 pounds most of my life until I was in my 40s. So I started eating 4,500 calories a day, and I gained 0 weight. I've been eating a lot more recently because I need to get my muscle up for this test. I constantly feel heavy now. Right. So you're full of shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I think a reason, like if you think about how many people drink coffee, and they say it's for energy, but it doesn't give you energy. It may make you feel more awake, but it doesn't give you energy. So I think people drink it to get their pooper going because we eat a lot of bullshit and then it just sticks in us. And yeah, so like that heavy feeling, that tired feeling, it's probably because you haven't pooped in a while. I love me an iced coffee. Yeah, iced coffee. Yeah, so the thing is, we when we eat food, we digest it pretty quick. You should be getting it out about as quick as you get it in. Getting it in. Sugar is energy. What up, Maya? Maya. I'm guessing Maya. Maya. Hi. Hello, Maya Cobbs. Welcome to coffee with Maya. It's more so. My coffee, I prefer hot chocolate. So my neighbors gave me homemade hot cocoa powder. So it ain't got all that bullshit in it. But yeah, sugar is how your body runs. Your body runs on sugar. Don't let any wackadoodle tell you otherwise. But that my bracelet seems to be coming apart by itself. Okay, so poop powder. Pooping, very important. It's the second most important thing in your life. Eating and pooping. Eating and pooping and eating. New download detected. Okay, poop powder. Let me see if I can find it. Poop powder. Oops, why I keep doing that wrong thing, Google. I don't take my, hold on, what? What up, Mike? Mike, long time, brother. Long time no see. Dude, I saw your name on my wall on my walk out of my studio. Hold on, what did I see here? I don't take my jewelry off, only really when I'm taking a shower, so it breaks. Yeah. But I tell you what, when you're tugging on what, Clementine? I want to see coffee. I just drank my coffee. But if you want to see powdered coffee or ground coffee beans, I'll show you. So my coffee's now empty, but that's what coffee looks like. It looks like chocolate milk. And so coffee grounds is ground up coffee bean. And I have a little vacuum. And then I add a lot of sugar to it. And I always add cocoa. Always add cocoa. Okay, what am I missing here? It has been drank. What has been drank? I eat the powder. Hey, some people do. Some people like it. Some people like chocolate covered coffee beans. Why was there? Is there a stray strawberry on the counter? It wouldn't be a stray. It's there for a reason. Let's take a look. Let's see what we found stray. So this is stovetop. You're not looking. Let me look at the wrong people. This is stovetop potpourri. It's got cinnamon and lemons and cherries and rosemary and all that. So you put it on your stovetop, and as it heats up, it makes your house smell nice. This is homemade bread, more butter, more medicine. This is called Lugol's solution. Everybody should be taking it. It's not a strawberry. These are peppers. These are grown in my yard. Onions grown in my yard. Peppers grown in my yard. These are extra seeds, and I if you turn it sideways so they don't stay under in water, they'll start to germinate, and then once they germinate, I can feed them to the chickens. So this is all my. So here's my. You see, my trash can is very small. Almost everything I throw away goes into the compost, and that way, you know. Oh, and then here's the eggs, chicken eggs. So these are all from my chickens. I like strawberry. Can I have mod? Not yet, Black One Gamer. I don't give it out that quick. Can I have my? Who do you think I am? Big Drippy? I like strawberry. That one moderation is not giving nothing. Yes, that's right. That's correct. Yeah, I've got like 117 mods. If you spend like 3 days hanging out and you show good growth in the community, then I give out moderators. You could have moderation. That's exactly right. You could have you could definitely have moderation on the Discord. Dang it. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Throw. Let me pin that. Hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. All right, let me tap. I hit the wrong button again. How do I pin this dang thing? Hold on. Pin message. There we go. Thank you, Throw. Thank you. What's up, Maya? Maya's throwing some serious love. Now, I forgot what I was doing again. What was I doing? I forgot what I was doing. There's more love coming in. What were we just talking about? I think I can scroll back and find out. Link for Discord, the moderator, some of the fruit goddess. Mike, my day's been great, brother. My day's been great. Has been dranked. Yes, I done dranked it. So let me show you, Mike. If you're still here, I think I know exactly where your name is. Oh, look who that is. What's up, kitty, kitty, kitty? Hmm. Wow. 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 Beautiful cat. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can find you real quick, Mike. I just saw you on the way out. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this, Mike. I just saw your name on the way out. I don't know where you're at anymore. Mark. Dang it, I just saw it. There it is. I found it. I found it. Bam. Mike Levels. Long time no see. Can my name be? Yes. Did you subscribe, Maya? I'm from America. I'm from America. So I'm in Georgia. I'm from Maryland in America. But I'm in Georgia now, right by Atlanta. Okay. Who's going on the wall? What is this? God is great. God is great. I got my Holy Bible there to prove it. All right. Yeah, a lot of new people today. Let's see. All right. I got God is great. We're gonna put God is great on the wall. We just guessed that God is great. Subscribed. And then Maya is Maya. Okay. Maya. That's kind of rough up there now. Maya. God is great. God is great. Maya. Okay, thank you, my God. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, Maya. I got, there's Clementine. I guess I got to edit some things out now. Way to go. Way to make me put it on the wall. Throw is around here somewhere. Throw. Oh, there's Mike Levels again. Jeez, you guys got me keep lying to me. Where the hell are you, Throw? Oh, there you are, Throw. Okay. Put King Gubby up there. He's sub to King Gubby. KINGGUBBY. King Gubby. Oh, underscore. King Gubby. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, everybody? Everybody. Oops. I gotta clean my room. Okay, let's see. If anybody wants to start streaming and needs so I've got some extra equipment I'm thinking about, and moderators. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway. I've got an extra laptop. Somebody donated to the stream, so I was able to purchase a new laptop. So I figured there's lots of kids out there and adults that want to start streaming or do something too, and maybe on the Discord I'll do a giveaway, and and then I'll take donations, a couple dollars here or there for the shipping. It's it's probably like $20 for shipping, so it's not that bad. But and then I'll give away. But I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Oh, where are the cat ears? We can go through that too. I got you. What's your question, Maya? Cat ears. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to go through. I got a bunch of stuff to go through. We'll get into it. We'll get into the cat ears. I think they sent them in a bag. I got like 70 some odd items, and we'll go through. Okay. Do you? I used to play Grand Theft Auto. But I haven't played since like 4. GTA 4 was like 3 was probably the last one I played. I have my cat ears ready. We'll do okay. I'll pull everything out. We'll do it tonight. Let me see if I can do this real quick. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, let's do this too while I'm at it. So GTA. I have my cat ears ready. Just trying to find a time to settle down. Okay. Well, I'll start settling. I'll wait for you. All right. And we'll just set it up so that way I have time to go through all my shit. My chickens escaped today, so I had to rustle them back up. Bang. Rassle. What's your favorite game, Maya? I guess GTA. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Let's see. No way. Let's see if I can find it. Roblox? Okay, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people seem to like that. Okay, let's see. That's so cute. Okay. Thursday. Oh, that's even better. Hand wash only. Dang it. Okay, we'll do that. All right. Okay. All right. Very good. You love Roblox? That's good. I don't. I'm not. I think it needs to be burnt down, and a new game needs to replace it. Honestly, I think most people like Roblox because of the community, but there's a lot of wackadoodle people in that community, adults that shouldn't be in there, and I think it needs to be burnt down. But who knows what I think? Everybody, Squishmallows. Right there. But the owners, like, did you see the head of security was mad that there was adults acting like kids, or kids acting like one of the two. They were upset that kids were acting like adults, or adults were acting like kids to get adults busted. And like that's actually what the security said. Like, no, get a lot of people here to act like kids. If there's a wackadoodle adults that want to do wackadoodle stuff with kids, get them out in the public and freaking get them in jail. Better moderation, absolutely. Yeah, I don't play with that kind of stuff. I have a lot of kids in my neighborhood that need protection and need protected, and sometimes all their parents seem to be doing a great job, but you can't protect kids on the internet like you can in real life. But I guess they cared about the stock. Absolutely right, because the adults
on their hunting kids are the ones that are spending all the money. And they give kids, it's like, hey, if you like me, if you send me a picture, I'll send you some Roblox or bucks or whatever. It's freaking wackadoodle. You really can't moderate accounts effectively. Yes, you can easily lie about your age on there. No, but when you have kids on there, or when you have adults on there that find these people, and then they're saying, like, these kids, I can't remember the guy's name is Guy. He hunts pedophiles, and when he finds them, he sends their info over to Roblox management, and they don't do anything. That's the problem. So yeah, they can lie on it, but then if information comes that out, and that gets brought to the surface, them not doing anything is a problem. Go to your computer and go to my account. I don't have Roblox. But you for Roblox is extremely bad. Yes, absolutely extremely bad. Right. That's the problem. Right. Roblox was advertised as a children's game. It should have stayed that way. Children grow up. Think about this. How long's Roblox been around for? Right. So think about all the kids that were 12, 13, 14. How long since Roblox was originally released? Except 2006, 20 years. So even if you were 10 when it came out, you're 30 now. That's the problem. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do, Maya. I can try to find it on Google, but I'm not going to download Roblox to find your account. I can look at it on YouTube. What's a tab? I don't know what a tab is. Is it Maya Cobb? I don't know what a tab is. I don't know what a tab is either. Yeah, if you want anything, yeah, you would have to upload something to YouTube, and then I can show you YouTube stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna. Baby O 6165. Yeah, if babies played Roblox, wow, absolutely nothing came up in Google, but it's if babies played Roblox. That's it. That's all. That's all that came up. Anyway, okay. Thank you, Maya. Have fun on Roblox. Yeah, I don't know what a tab is either. We're getting old. Right. So it's been out for 20 years. Right. So think about that. Right. And then here's the problem, Clem. So say I was 10 years old, or say I was 13 when I started playing Roblox. Now I'm 33, and I've put thousands of dollars in Robux in. So what, do I get cut off? I just spent $10,000 on this game over the past 20 years, right? Then do I get cut off? What up, whale? There's a kind of beauty that doesn't ask for attention. It just holds the room, and that's you, effortless, grounded, and rare. Thank you, Mr. Whale. I'm older than Roblox. But yeah. So herein lies the problem. Thank you, Mr. Whale. You're going on the wall. That's freaking awesome. Mr. Whale 77. All right. I lost my marker. Where did I put my marker? I don't know what I did with my marker. My glasses just fell off my face. Dang it. Mr. Will's got to go on the wall. Richard's blushing. Well, that was a very impressive. There it is. Very impressive. What do you call it? I can't even think what the term's called. Okay.
77? That's my birth year. That's my birth year. I was born in 77. Compliment. That's what I was thinking of. I haven't been complimented in a long time. It's been hours. I know. I was making a joke. That makes me feel old. Richard's buzzing. I can call you beautiful all the time, guys. Doesn't mean anything when it comes from you, Clementine. Oh boy. Yeah. So do you get what I'm saying? Going back to the Roblox thing. Here, let's do this. Start a poll. Too old for Roblox. Okay. Oops. There we go. All right. What's up, Maya? So, right. Do you agree with me, Clementine? Do you agree with me that, I mean, because people put hundreds of thousands of dollars into online gaming, mobile gaming, and right? So if you start playing Roblox when you're 10 and your parents give you $5 here, $5 there, get you Robux, and then now you're 30 years old and you've spent tens of thousands of dollars, and then they say, sorry, you're too old for Roblox. Well, give me all my money back because I just built this character and this creation. Anything above the age of 13 would be considered a bit mature for Roblox, considering you're starting high school and developing what you want and financial identity. Some people's role in society is Roblox. That's their community. You don't do that, Maya? You don't. Yeah, that's good. You shouldn't. Listen. You should only spend money on things that will progress your life. But some people consider their life Roblox. So they want to progress their Roblox life and spending lots of money. Can you imagine spending, there's this guy who's talking about he spent $120,000 on Roblox. He could have bought a house, he could have had a house built in real life. What up, Boosie? Oh, wow. Bussus. Somebody help pronounce that for me. Busus. Oh, tab means you can play it on a website. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, well, I can look that up. Hold on, Maya. Oh, the tab. So I know they call studs the money in some of the games on Roblox. So I thought when she said tab, she was talking about. Okay. Roblox. Richard has the most elegant front entrance. What? I do? Oh. Yeah, I got to. Yeah, I'm not doing all that right now. Sorry, Maya. I'm trying to, but it wants all kinds. I mean, I understand. That's what I was talking about. It's asking. I know how to spell it. It wants all my information right here, and I don't want to. And it says gender's optional. Whenever Busara. Oh, Busra. Busra. Okay, I don't know how that was pronounced. It's right. Okay, that makes sense. Where have you been? You've been in here before. You're on the wall too, I think. No, don't give me an account. No. Look, I've got a lot of things. I'm juggling a lot of balls here. So yeah, I don't want to add Roblox to it right now. Maybe in a couple of months. A lot of people have asked me to play Roblox, but yeah, give it to somebody. If you have an account to give away, give it to somebody that can't, somebody that's needy, somebody that can't do it on their own. So maybe, well, I tell you what, Maya, listen, if you have an account, an extra account,
this laptop that I'm talking about giving away, maybe we can install Roblox on it and with that account so somebody can win a laptop with Roblox account on it. We'll talk about that, Maya. That would be great. All right, Maya. He's too scared for that. Richard, are you gonna? Oh, gonna play Alpha. I thought you meant with Roblox. Yeah. And I want to play it again, and I wanted to wait for ND, but ND's been scarce. He was only on for like 10 minutes yesterday, and he didn't get on the day before until like 9 p.m. my time. So, but yeah, I'll play it. He paid for it, so I figured wait for him. Yes, Maya throwing love. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, what are we talking about my entranceway for? I can't remember what you said. I think more people got pissed off with me playing it than enjoyed it. Did I tell you when in the very beginning of the game when I was driving the Jeep, I thought I was driving the Jeep. I was like, man, I can drive this. I'm freaking good. I'm freaking good at keeping this thing on the road. So I'll tell you, Clem, having done props in the movie industry, it's very inexpensive if you do stuff yourself. It's very expensive if you do something that looks good and sell it to somebody else. Like people will pay for it. Like that's $100. That's less than $300 in parts, and then obviously my labor was free. Welcome home, Clementine. Sorry. You like my pink room? So the pink rooms are actually that's all. These are all grow lights. They're actually not pink. They're red and blue. It's hard to see, but they're red and blue. So that red and blue mixes together and makes pink. So yeah. Oh, so everything. These are the kids made for me. Love, blessed, and grateful. And you know what? A true friend warms you with her presence, trusts you with her secrets, and remembers you in her prayers. That's me, my brother, and my sister. Yeah. The whole acronym, what? Totally going to clip that. I don't know what I said. Has a whole ecosystem. I thought it said acronym. I can't read. Totally. Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus. A whole acronym in his house. I hit the wrong button again. There we go. I have a whole acronym in my house. And have you ever made a candle? I have. It looks so complicated, but it's so easy. Look at my acronym. And plants filter the air. An acronym is like when you say FAFO, fail around and find out. That's an acronym. Oops. Acronym. Okay. An abbreviation formed from the initial letters of other words and pronounced as a word, like NASA.
ASCII. FAFO.
Sounds like an internal body part next to the butthole. This walking around phone life reminds me of when I first joined the stream. Rich had his phone balanced on his shelf with his plant in the background. Wow, good memory. Good memory. Wow, I do remember that too. I remember exactly where I was. I was sitting. I'll show you what it looks like from not that point of view. So that's the chair I was sitting in, and you can actually see I had paper behind me when I wrote your guys' names on the wall and bled through to the wall. But yeah, here's where I had it. Here's where I had it resting, and I was right down here. Wow. 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 Look at that yawn. 11 in there. Hi, guys. Yeah, you know what? I think I prefer the walking around streams because you know how hard it is. Do you know how hard it is for me to sit in a chair for 6 hour stream? It's so difficult. My legs are like on the whole time. Little King is a little king, little Eben. All right, let's go outside. Let's go outside. It's almost 60 degrees outside today in America. Okay, there we go. There's my grove. Uh-oh. I hear you. Greenhouses. Bunch of rocks just chilling. What? What you doing? I'm quite fidgety. My lazy ass yawns twice in a row. Yeah, he is lazy. I'm quite fidgety myself, so I understand that, but some people don't like the constant scene change. Oh, no, hey. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I've got a problem, like, with stability. But look how nice it looks. Like, if we go through my property, I use all these stones that I found to well, it's hard to see with the leaves in the way, but like all of my paths are lined with stones, you know. And then like you got the chicken house, and like so these are awesome. Like so that red door right there and this red door right here are digital, and they're motorized doors that open and close 20 minutes after sunrise and 20 minutes after sunset. They close so that the chickens can come down in here and get water and food before they get opened up to go outside. And then I've got their areas here where I got this latch which releases this, and then their eggs can roll right down into these trays, and it's easy to clean. I hear you. And then I got it's hard to see all this stuff too, so this is all to protect them. And I've even got a roof, you can see the stuff hanging, so that's all really thin. What you bitching at? But you read the chat more often. I try. Uh-oh, we got chickens. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And then like I got little angels sitting around petting dogs. These are all flowers. They're usually pink or purple. And then as they, it's obviously winter. Laura Pedlam. America. 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 Where am I at? Okay, there we go. And I remember when I first started streaming, I was writing people's names all over the place. And I was like, okay, oops. Now how do I get it off? Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then like here, like, so this is the garage. And a 2-car garage, but there's no cars in it. And then I got big bright ass signs in the sun right there. So that's the sun for these plants. And you can see they're still growing. They're still growing in the house. I got a lot of cool looking stuff. Here's my motorized Jackalator, Jamalator 5000s. Okay, see how that looks like moose antlers? Brooks is always watching over that. Like, oh, here's all my aloe. All my aloe. All the way down. Let's grow some good weed in that garage. I have. Look, you can see I've got my reflective walls here. So what would grow on this table, and these lights right here are on chains. So as they grow, you raise the height of the lights so they grow, and then the light reflects off of here, so you get more light from every. I hit the wrong button again. So yeah, so it light reflects off of this, so you don't need a bunch of different lights because you can get the light reflecting in from other angles. Yeah, and if you need any shoes, I got shoes. And when I get cheap shoes or shoes for free, I just bleach them, I spray them, and if anybody comes over, I broke something. If anybody comes over and needs some shoes or whatever, especially if they're walking around, there's chicken shit all over the property, they don't have to wear their shoes, because some people buy multi-$100 shoes. Hold on one second. Men in your weed. Bam. Okay, my apologies. Don't group me up with these. No, I don't smoke weed. I've said that 100 million times. I have friends and family that are avid purveyors and enjoyers of the marijuana. You grouped yourself up with us when you joined 110th grade. Yeah. So I think, and I tell you, you guys don't believe me when I talk about parasitic infections, but people that enjoy drugs a lot of times the reason for that is, what was that? Hold on. Okay, thanks. Hey, look at this real quick. And I'm probably going to get told to go to rehab. Marijuana, damn it. What am I trying to say? Marijuana cravings and parasitic infection.
Help is available by calling 988-SUICIDE and Crisis Lifeline at 988.
Did I say
that number again is 988.
Did I say anything about that? You're craving marijuana? Are you trying to kill yourself? Okay. So gut bacteria and endocannabinoid systems in marijuana. So you can have the link between cannabis use and possible parasitic infections. So if you have parasites in you that eat the cannabinoids, then you're not getting them. So people be like, I smoke an ounce of weed a day. That's because you've probably got parasites that eat that shit. So yeah, it's crazy. Should I redo the class photos? Should I redo the class photos with pose adjustments for myself and certain individuals, or should I just? It's not pretending. That was a moment in time. Yeah, don't redo it. You know, I mean, I can't, like, I never burned my ex's photographs and stuff like that.
I mean, I didn't keep them on my walls or anything like that, but yeah, no, it was a moment in time. You guys had a lot of fun, made a lot of laughs and shit. So yeah, don't. I mean, it's not like when it's over, it's over. But it's like you don't want to rewrite history. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You like if you want to, I would. If you want a new drawing, make a new drawing, but don't destroy the old one. If you get what I'm saying, I'm trying to avoid awkwardness. Understood. Understood. So if you want to, yes, yeah, go ahead, redraw it. But I think it would be more awkward because people would be like, oh, what are you, petty much? You got an ex, my boy, my grandpa was. I don't know. I can't read. Keep laughing. You got an ex, my boy, my grandpa Richard. What a gangster you are, dude. I was so selective in my mate choice that I have only one ex that I wouldn't. Never mind. I have 0 exes that I wouldn't be friends with. Like if any of my exes were married and like they do, I have an ex that lives in Florida now, and she was like, we're driving through to Maryland or Pennsylvania, and we're going to pass through. Do you want to hang out? So she was like, hey, you're such a great guy still, and I met another great guy, and I don't want to show him off to you, but this is not what she said. But basically, she was like, I want you to meet my husband. Rich got a roster. I've never been a roster guy. Never. I think that's the worst thing you can do to people. And it's so crazy. The farther people get away from, I think it's fucked up to do to people because no one wants to be one of 50. Not very few people. If you find people that do, then yeah, but very few people want to be that. Want to be one of 50. But yeah, I definitely have exes without a doubt. Dude, I was in the playing music is a great way to bring a lot of girls to the front to choose from. Don't bang every single one of them. Was my. He calls it met. Oh, I still have, just like I still have exes that ask me for advice. Like let's just leave it at that. Rich, too nonchalant for all that womanly nonsense. Listen. I tell you what, if you wait, man or woman, if you wait until you're ready to get married to start laying down with people, you'll save so much money. Like if you look at the dating ecosystem today, men are bitching about paying too much money for women that don't want them, and women are bitching about paying too much money for makeup to go out on dates with men that they don't want. So why are you spending all this money on bullshit? Right? It's like, I think people have a horrible relationship with money. Like, why? Why are, like, if I don't wear the makeup, then I won't get the date. Then don't get the date. What happens when you're married? This is what it's like, but Instagram. On Instagram. Who cares? And then so people spend and the industries know this. There was this woman that worked for Cosmopolitan magazine back in the 1960s, and just a few years ago, she finally became a Christian, so she came to the front and said, we've been lying to you the whole time. We've been telling you stink, so you'll buy perfume. We're telling you that this happened, so you have to buy this. We're telling you that you're ugly, so you have to wear this makeup. And they do it because it's marketing. They know that it works. And then so it's still marketing. Dating apps are dating apps. And then, they're meant for you to be a prostitute, men and women. They want to sell you off. Think about how bad of a business plan it would be to be a dating app that when you meet somebody, you marry them, and then that's it. You're off the app. Then what? Then you're getting rid of your customer base. Rich too much. Let alone have his children. Let alone have his children. Even though I'm being told every day that my bio. Okay, now whether you want to believe it or not, women have a biological clock. Now, what you can do is you can wait and extend that biological clock by spending a shitload of money on egg freezing and fertility treatments. But who is that helping? Who is that helping? It's helping these big ass businesses that make it super expensive by lying. It's easy to lie to women to tell them they don't have a biological clock. And what's it going to hurt? What's it going to hurt the companies? It's not. It's going to help the companies. The more women that believe they don't have a biological window, a reproductive window, then they're going to be like, oh, well, oops, if come to find out it's true, here's all of the money that you have saved for retirement up to this point. Now that you're 40, you're now spending on fertility treatments. And so many women do. It's so easy. But women don't want to believe what men have to say, and men don't want to believe what women have to say. Actually, if I remember correctly, there is a certain soap kill bacteria that makes you not smelly. There is, but they want you to get stinky again, so you keep buying more soap. Yes, there are acidic soaps that kill the bacteria. So most soaps are basic or neutral, which don't do anything to the bacteria. But acidic soaps, particular acids, can destroy the bacteria so you don't stink. But then again, now that stuff's more expensive because you're going to use less of it, which means you're going to repurchase it less often. I want kids eventually, but I also want them to have a father that's not going to be. Oh, right. No, 100%. 100%. But this is the thing that corporations do to women. They sell the boss babe, boss bitch aesthetic, and then women say, okay, get the job first. So who's making the money when you get the job first? The company is. My mom did it right. My mom had kids, raised kids, then she became the boss babe. Then she worked with my father, and they got to retire like 8 years earlier than normal because all of her income was after she matured. Like she wasn't, no, I'm going to be a boss bitch. I'm doing this for other women. I don't do this for men. Blah, blah, blah. It's all lies. It's all lies. So yeah, so the thing is, finding somebody, listen, women in general, if they go to college, they spend it being a college kid because that's the aesthetic, right? That's the one time in your life when you're going to be around the most people. That's when you want to choose somebody. But women wait till later. And then they start bitching, everybody's got kids. Of course everybody's got kids when you're 40. I want kids, right? Right, so that's the thing. And women don't want to hear, oh, you're a misogynist. How am I a misogynist telling you the facts of biology? And they're the same people that tell you men can be women and women can be men. Oh, okay, well, if you're thinking about that kind of biology, then yes, women don't have it. But yes, the thing is, it makes so much money. Think, if I want $50,000 from you, I start a fertility clinic, and when you're 20, I lie to you and tell you, no, I run a fertility clinic. Girls are coming here at 60 years old and having like 8 babies. It's crazy, and I'm lying because then you're like, oh, okay, great, then I got time. Let me save up all this money. Then what do you do with that money you saved? You end up spending it on fertility treatments. It's a scam, and it works beautifully. But yeah, it's a big problem. It's a big problem. So the way, if you ask me, the way it should work is people, when you're around men, when men are around women, which is during their schooling years, find somebody that's good. But I need to experience a big dick and a small dick and a sideways dick and a figure 8 dick and why? You know, so it doesn't make any sense. And then women are like, I did have a really awesome guy back in high school, but I cheated on him with his best friend because his best friend's friend said he could live with it. But who gives a shit? People put too much emphasis on good sex. Oh, but when you marry a husband, he's going to suck in bed and then you're never going to experience it. Bullshit. You're going to have somebody that you can talk to about anything and you can say, hey, I want to see what it's like if you do and he's going to be like, okay. But yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. People tend to not want to settle down and have kids, start families. Why? Where do they get these ideas? The internet. What is the internet for? Marketing. These ideas aren't put into women's heads by God. They're put into women's heads from people that are paid influencers. And the thing that's crazy is look at actions, not words. Like you look at all these people, these pro-feminist bullshit liars that have 12 kids and they're married. And they're like, no, girl, no. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. And it's not this difficult. Like people it's so freaking crazy. It's not that difficult. It's not difficult. It's like and I think women are told by other women that men, if you date a guy, if you marry a guy and you have his kids, and while having his kids, you get stretch marks, other guys are going to be like, you got stretch marks because he didn't give you those stretch marks by you making a baby. The guy that you had the baby with will love those stretch marks because they're like a tattoo, a representation of what you went through together to have a child. So yeah, if you want to fuck 9,000 guys a week, yeah, someone would be like, well, I'd marry you, but you got stretch marks. He's just using them as excuses. Guys don't think the mothers of their children are ugly. Women think that from other women because women tear women down. And women want to win against other women. They want to be the ones that win the genetic lottery. Men are treating women as side pieces to be banged and pushed to the side. And they're not creating relationships that can say, who? What men? Men on the internet? Right, that's the problem. The men on the internet are doing that, not men in real life. If men on the internet are getting built, that are the top 20% of men, get thousands of DMs a day. And so every woman is going to appear better than the woman he has. Yeah, the internet is the problem. It's called marketing. It's all marketing, how people market themselves. And if people think that they're better than they are, they don't think about the future. Well, I need to cash in now, so it's a problem. But right. So if you think if you're on the internet talking to a guy or talking to a guy's talking to a girl, and the way that it goes is like I always go back to marketing. If a girl tells a guy that he's good looking, or a guy tells a girl that she's good looking, it's marketing, and I'm talking about publicly. Then that's advertising to other people that this is who I should want. I don't want him to be with her. I want to be with her, or vice versa. Get her to him. So it's marketing. So then you get the problem. But in real life, if you don't, the problem with the internet is the accessibility to too many people. So if you're not on the internet, the people you meet in real life that aren't on the internet aren't being attacked. Hookups, when I say, right, on the internet, because dating apps are prostitution. And it's being told by the dating apps that this is what you should do. You should have a roster. You should do this, that. It's social media fucking with people's heads. It's social media fucking with people's heads. Listen, there was a huge problem in the past couple years about women being like I'm the shit, I'm the prize. AI for the past 10 years has been training itself on Instagram and stuff by DMing women and learning back and forth what women want. So all of these women were like, I have 100 guys in my DMs, but they're fake. And the women, well, not in most cases, they're fake. It's just AI bots that have been training themselves. So these women say, oh, I got so many guys in my DMs. And then you see women saying, why do they always cancel? Why do they always ghost me? Because they didn't exist. They were fake AI bots. And then once it got to the point where you said, okay, meet me at this restaurant, it had to cancel and ghost you. It moved on to the next person because it wasn't real. And this is a huge problem. So now you have all these women thinking that they can get all these men. And so they don't take each man seriously. If one guy farts in his sleep, I want a guy that doesn't fart, and then like this is what happens. It's a false perfection, and it's brilliantly been operated by these people that run the technocracy. It's brilliant marketing. Keep women single so that all this stuff. Think about end of life care, end of dating life. Like when women decide finally, oops, I've been lied to, this is all bullshit, now I want to have kids. And then the doctor says, well, that's going to cost you. It's a good thing that you didn't pay for all those all those meals, and you went on 7,000 dates with 7,000 different guys a day, and the guy paid for it, because if the girl pays for it, there's not enough money for women to pay for reproductive care. It's very rare to see two people who meet up on Tinder actually stay together. Right. And hold on, let me finish reading first. And actually stay together and grow in a relationship like one man or person grew naturally and end up using it. Right. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Tinder used to be a marriage algorithm. It actually connected people that looked that using those the dating criteria that were compatible. Then once they had enough people saying, "Oh my God, I met my soulmate on Tinder," now they switched the algorithm and turned it into prostitution. They said, "Hey, now look, we need these people to stay on Tinder. How bad of a company would you be if you got rid of your own customer base? You've got to keep people coming back. So how do you do that? You make sure that that the algorithm knows who's compatible and who's not. They constantly connect you with people you're not compatible with, so that keeps failing and you keep going right back to Tinder. This is known. It's very, very known, very well known. We know and the thing is, Tinder even posts their data, so you can see that 89% of women swipe on 10% of men. So that means if each one of those men settled down with those women, 79% of women would never get a date. And that's not good for Tinder. Stop screaming. What's going on, Andy? Am I screaming? What do you think fuels the fear of ending up alone or not being able to find? Okay, that's reality. Because women know deep down inside that what they're being told is wrong. It's incorrect. Because if you go and look at successful relationships, they didn't use the dynamic that's being advertised. And well, wait a second, Jane and Bob have been together for 112 years, and they didn't meet on Tinder, and they didn't do this, and they were virgins at birth and marriage at birth. And so that. So I think it raises the anxiety because you can't see it in real life. You don't see. And before Tinder and Bumble and those guys, before they changed algorithms, people were posting, "We got married, we got married, we got married," and now it's not. And I think most people know what treating people like shit is. And you're treating this guy like shit. He's treating you like shit. So it's like. And that raises the anxiety. Well, everybody's telling me this is what I need to do. Sorry, you see single women telling women, cheat on your husband to find out if he loves you. Cheat on your boyfriend. Cheat on your husband. This is actually a thing. Women tell other women, that's how you'll know if he takes you back, then he loves you. Okay, no, that doesn't work like that. You've destroyed love. Love is a choice. Women on the internet, the advertisers, the purveyors, don't say that. Well, love is a choice. So if you cheat on him, he's going to choose not to put his time and effort into you. My G. My throw dog. Yes, dot. Yeah, so it's now I'm freaking. This is why I sit down when I stream. I think I just lost about 1,000 calories walking around on the couch. But yeah, so Clementine, you'll start noticing as you get older, you'll notice that anxiety and fear are great motivators. But how do you get the information that makes you anxious? It's from the people that are in power or are in control of the stuff that we do, the people that make the movies, the people that make the internet happen. And so they know that like when shit starts to go wrong, people go to their phones and say, what am I supposed to do next? And then you have people say, okay, this question's being asked. How can we extract the most money possible from this question? Okay, if we tell a woman to not do this and not do that, then she won't spend money on fertility treatments. So let's not tell her that. Let's tell her this. More money gets spent on fertility treatments. And you'll notice that everything in government these days basically goes back to healthcare money going to healthcare companies. So the more they can lie to you, and it's cheap. They're making millions of dollars a minute. They can pay an influencer $2,000 to say, "Oh my goodness, I'm so glad. I'm so glad all my friends are single," even though she's not single or he's not single. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. The thing is, you have to look around you and see what's true. The reason that I try to show people stuff on the internet, not just my words, but show them some data, is because I don't believe anyone should believe anyone. Advice is the perversion of one's own mind. Right, I agree. Be careful where you get it from. Exactly. And as anything, don't take it as gospel. If it's in the gospel, then take it as gospel. If I say something to you, if I say whatever about anything, I try to show you ways that you can continue that. That should be the headline that goes into. But people are lazy, and I've been lazy most of my life. I don't want to do research. I just want to say, okay, if I can believe this to be true, and then go on. But the more research, you'll know. You have to know who you can trust, and you can't have trust without proof, without looking into stuff. Trust but verify is what Ronald Reagan used to say. Advice is perversion. Yes, absolutely. Hello, Yogi. Long story. Oh yes. Oh, it's Clem's story. Hi, Yogi. Hey, hi, Yogi. Don't take business advice from a homeless person. Exactly. Don't listen to single women about how to get a husband. Don't listen to single men about how to get a wife. You ask people that are doing what you want to do or where you want to be. Ask them, but then still double check the advice. Okay. Oh yes, yeah. All right. Hold on one second. Let's see. Someone got a neighbor asking for eggs. Okay, my apologies. There we go. I'm missing lore. If you join the Discord and spend $9.99 a month, we'll tell you Clem's story. Richard knows the lore first. I mean, I'm not going to say anything. You can say what you want to say. If you want me to explain it, I'll explain it from the best of my knowledge. But that's it's up to you. Yeah, because if I say something that's wrong, remember I can speak faster than you can type. I can speak faster than you can type. My ex-girlfriend of mine, Allie, her dad had very saggy eyelids. Like the eyelid part went over his eyelashes, and then he got them cut out. And when they cut him out, they cut too much out, so he couldn't shut his eyes. Like when he blinked like this. Can you imagine? He slept with his eyes open because he couldn't blink. Clementine and Lamb decided to go their own ways. What up? Millimeter Squared. You're now with friends. They decided to go their own ways. He apparently Lamb measured his penis and it couldn't reach Canada, so they decided that it wasn't for the best. Maybe not business advice from a homeless, but probably social science advice from a homeless. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, right. Listen. I think people don't understand what mentorship is. Mentorship is you learning from people that are in the location or in the environment that you want to be in. Like, you don't ask a homeless guy what the best mattress is. Because how long's he been homeless, and when's the last time he laid on a mattress, and how many mattresses do you think he's laid on, right? So it's and yeah. I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't really know the relationship was real. I thought it was for shits and giggles. Boy. It went on my wall. If it went on my wall, it's real. Clem, I would advise you not to go in a long distance relationship over the internet. It usually doesn't work. I mean, that's valid. That's valid. But there's long distance relationships typically don't work in any way, whether they were local that went long or if they started long and stay long. It's very difficult. And I'll tell you what, that's another thing that's huge is being flued out, you know? And it's cold in Canada. I'd want to get the fuck out of Canada too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sorry for my cuss words. Didn't take it as a ride or die thing because I knew it wouldn't be something as strong as being with somebody. Right. Listen, you got to be able to smell somebody. You got to be able to taste somebody. You got to see if your pheromones are compatible and all that. You know, and it's the thing is it's like it's actors, people, they can be who they're not. And I'm not saying anything about Lamb being, I'm saying like actors, people that fall in love with people on TV, they don't know what they're, you know, is. And so, but there's a good thing about long distance internet relationships. And that's, you typically can't be physically hurt, right? So it gives you more time to disseminate or figure out who someone is and stuff like that without someone, you know, being like, oh great, now I've got a lease with this dude or this chick, you know? Yeah, no, right, I got you. He says it's not saying it's impossible, but I've seen a few long distance relationships. I've never seen one that worked out. Right, absolutely, I agree. I've been on my fair share of long distances. It's really worked out. Yes, right. Didn't stop me from trying though. Right. Hey, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Yogi says advice isn't needed most of the time. Solitude will often give you the best answer. Okay, and I'll agree with that 100%. So I think prayer or your version of it, if you're atheist or agnostic, deep thinking, solitude and deep thinking will give you most answers. Because there's an old saying that used to be like something like, I learned everything I needed to know in kindergarten. You know how to treat people, you know how not to treat people, you know how to be treated and how not to be treated. It doesn't take a long time. But with all the noise, people say, no, girl, do this, no, man, do this, that, you know, all that noise. Well, I always thought it was bad to kick a guy in the nuts, but they're doing it on the internet. Sorry. I'm going to say, I disagree with Yogi, and at least somewhat. What up, Maya? She's back and with the devil. Well, is that an epiphany? Well, right. No, I agree. I'm waiting to see what Throw's rebuttal is. Advice from experienced people are worth a lot. Yes, right. And that, so if you look at what's happened since COVID, a lot of people have grown up in COVID era stuff, and people learned from TikTok gurus. So hold on, Yogi, hold on. So Yogi says self-realization is better than advice. Not necessarily. Self-realization from advice. So it depends what your metric is. If you're measuring in time, what's been learned over time. If someone gives you advice, then you stew in that advice, and things work out, then that is better than never getting the advice in the first place and taking 3 years to get to where you were. Okay, right. Hold on. Advice can lead to self. Yes, right. That's my point. Yes, but advice from yourself. I agree. That's advice. The advice to yourself is the best, typically, because it's from learned experience. It's from learned experience. I disagree on that. It matters where you're measuring from. But yeah, let's talk about it. I disagree on it. Getting advice from other people is being able to see other people's experiences and how they got that advice from their own experiences and solely their own experience. But what if they're lying? That's the problem. There are so many liars. Look at the feminist movement on the internet. There's women that haven't experienced none of this bullshit, and they're telling other women how to live their lives, which is going to ruin their lives. And most of these women that have their lives ruined from feminism realize later, I knew it was bullshit. How? We're here, even if we're not here from God, we have vaginas that have babies. So why would I listen to a woman that's a lesbian tell me how I'm not supposed to have babies? Like you know deep down inside what it is. I think all advice, good and bad, should be considered, and then if your lived experience disproves it, they completely disregard it. Don't go back and say, but Jamalama said that I should stick batteries in my butthole. No, that's bad advice, and you'll know it is from self-experience if you stick a battery in your butt. Okay, what I mean is someone. Hold on. What I mean in somewhat that a person can only gain limited amount of knowledge in his life, hearing advice or knowledge. Okay, so I think there's a definition problem here, at least from what I'm gathering. Advice and knowledge are two different things. Knowledge is telling you what the results of things were. Advice is people using you often as that guinea pig. People can give you advice and say, hey man, dude, put $100,000 in freaking Haktua coin. You're going to get rich. That's advice. But the person that's telling you to do it didn't do that. So if the advice is coming from someone that proved their value in the conversation, in that situation, right. So and then the fire hot thing, okay, from Yogi said. So my mom could tell me fire was hot, but I didn't know what hot was. But I learned what it was, not from my mother's advice. I don't know everything, so getting advice. Listen, advice and knowledge are two different things. Advice is people telling you how to live, not what the result of something will be. That's education. I don't know everything, so getting advice from experienced people can lead to knowledge. Yes, character development for absolutely. It can also destroy you. Like, think about the advice that says if you cut your dick off, you can be a girl. That's bad advice, correct? Can we agree to that, ND? I think essentially ND throw. Yeah. I think it's just definitions. The definitions of the terms we're using I think we're all saying the same thing. If learning something on your own is the best way to learn, it may be slower. So if you want to learn more stuff over a shorter period of time, getting advice from people on how to do that is better than saying, I'm just going to sit here until I learn how to learn. So yes, it depends on the definition of what we're doing. I disagree with the definition of knowledge. Okay, knowledge goes more than just learning from the book. Sure. What did I say? You gain knowledge from literature and writing, yes, but also experiencing things, learning. Right. So, and I agree with that too. So, right, I think it's the definitions we're using, which we're disagreeing with. But I agree with that. Absolutely. Knowledge goes more than just learning from a book. You gain knowledge from literature. Yeah. Yes, I mostly agree with what you're saying. I'm replying to Yogi saying advice. Right. Yeah, right. Okay. I agree with both of you there. I agree. This is what I think we're all trying to say. Not all advice is good advice. Not all advice is good advice. And advice without researching on your own is bad because you can have evil people that want you to do bullshit things and will give you advice that will wreck your life. You're right. Yeah. So this thing is and that's what I try to practice what I preach with you guys and girls. I have a lived experience. I'm 48. I've been here for a long time on this planet. I've messed up a lot of shit. I've built a lot of shit. So I can give you advice on what I did with what I've learned, and I can give advice on how I learned. And I think that would be the best advice. The best advice I could give is learn how to learn. Like in schools nowadays, especially in the United States, kids are taught what to learn, how to pass a test, not how to gather knowledge. Basically, Thoreau says, take advice with a pinch of salt. Yes. Absolutely right. Everything. So unless I'm lying to you guys, I will say, whenever I say something, if I talk about parasites or vitamins or dating, I will pull up the beginning of what should be the beginning for your own research. But it's important for me to not lose my credibility. So if I say something and I'm wrong, I admit it quickly, and we'll know that in seconds because I pull it up very quickly. Yes, absolutely. Take advice from us all. I try to take advice from credible sources. Richard is a credible source, and I will always be a credible source until I'm not, as with everybody else. I don't ever want to not be a credible source. So if I say something that I don't know, if I say something that I'm not sure that you guys know, I'll bring up links to that information and whatnot. I agree. But that's how I would think to say that's how I built my credibility with you guys, right? By saying I said something, people are like, what the fuck are you talking? Oh, well, actually, okay, there it is. That's true, right? So only take advice from experienced people. That's very, very good, Andy. Right, I agree there. Only take advice from experienced people, experienced in what you need advice on. Right. Don't take advice from divorced people on how to have a successful marriage. Don't take an advice from porn stars on how to be chaste. If you can, okay. Thank you, Andy. Andy says Richard's a credible source in a lot of things. I try my best. That's the standard I hold myself to. It's to be the best at what I do with the ability that I have. And if that ability is found lacking, I exercise that ability. Yogi says if you cannot learn from a fool, you cannot. If you cannot learn from a fool, you cannot be taught either. You are your own student, your own teacher. I agree with that also. I agree. And while being your own teacher, finding out, we can't prove anything in this world. We have axioms. What we're going to decide to be true. If someone tells me, if you invest money, you'll be rich. That's true and false, correct? Right? Because you can invest your money in Haktua coin and lose your ass. You can invest in Tesla and make a lot of money. So always follow up with sources. Right? You have to be your own teacher because people will lie to you for their own gain. If you have a person that says, okay, I've got 40 students in my classroom right now listening to what I say, how can I make me the most money? If my husband or girlfriend or whatever owns a bakery, then I can lie to these kids and saying the best way to be tall and strong is to eat carrot cake. And then these kids are going to do it and they'll make more money. So that person lied, but it made them a lot of money. So if you heard that from your teacher, the best way to get big and tall and strong is carrot cake, and then you researched it, you'd find out that was a lie. That person then loses credibility, which is why it should happen. Thoreau says, ND beats. I like to question or see the reason behind the conclusion of the advices, exactly. And that's how I was taught to learn. I was taught to learn how to it's basically reading headlines. The headlines aren't the summary of the piece. The headlines let you know that what you're looking at may or may not disprove something that could be read within. ND says, Thoreau, of course, it's a good thing to keep an open mind and question things that sound misleading, but I don't think it's healthy to neglect advice and only lean on your own experiences. And then again, when you're talking about taking unmarked pharmaceuticals, yes, that's a horrible thing to do, to say, hey, will this kill me or not? Because if it kills you, it killed you. So, but I can give you advice to not take the brown pill with the plus on it or whatever, So it matters on what topic we're talking about. Obviously, eating cake makes you stronger. Duh. I love cake too. I love carrot cake too. That's why I brought it up. ND beats only the misleading. Hold on. ND beats only the misleading ones. Why not everything? I'm asking a reason not because I want to know my own gender agenda, but to gain knowledge of it. And brownie ice cream cake too. That's good too. Right. So here's the thing. We have a bunch of kids that are taught nowadays. We have a bunch of kids that have trained their brains on propaganda. And so propaganda works the best when no one looks into anything. If we start telling the kids that women with blue hair and nose rings are the best people to listen to for advice, and then they say that you should do wackadoodle stuff, that was poor advice. The problem with poor advice is it often doesn't show you that it was poor until after your experiences prove it wrong. And I love frickin' brownie ice cream cake. Why wouldn't I question that advice? That is something that people do it all the time. Andy, maybe you don't see it as frequently where you're at now. But the things that sound misleading, like men can be women and women can be men, the reason that they're telling us that we should listen to them is because school said so. School told us that men can be women and women can be men. So now you have people in positions of power, of an authority, lying to kids. And now the kids are like, no, I paid $10,000 for that class. You know, that's the problem. I'm spitting all over the place. I have a cake waiting for me at home. I can bake a cake right now. I still got me and Chi were going to make cookies, and then she canceled on me. I've got the cookie mix. Maybe I lost it. Here it is, right here. No, it's not it. I have the cookie mix pre-mixed together. Anyway, okay, I'm just gonna do. All right, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Propaganda isn't real. The government loves you. No, last question. To understand the reason behind it is always enlightening. The fastest way to learn them. Right. Okay, so here's the thing. If you don't have a pre-existing knowledge base, it's hard, especially for kids, to tell what's misleading. If your parents tell you, go listen to your school teachers, get good grades, and then if your school teachers lie to you, then the basis of those thoughts is deception. Kids don't know. It's hard. If you don't know you're being, if your boyfriend or girlfriend is cheating on you, and you don't know about it, then you have a good relationship from that point of view, right? So if someone else said you guys should have a relationship like Richard and Boutisha, from that advice it would appear to be good. But then the person does more research into our relationship and finds out that she's cheating or I'm cheating, right? So that it's bad. The advice was good, may have the intention of the advice may have been good, but ultimately the advice is bad, and that takes learned experience or further research. Propaganda, to always understand the reason behind it is always enlightening. Right, I agree. I'm not talking about learning knowledge, but advice is usually a hint of how to live your life or troubleshoot something inside your life. Right. I would like to say that nowadays, most influencers use advice for the betterment of themselves, not for the people they're giving advice to. You know, right? Like they're saying, I advise you to buy this face cream. I advise you. It's poor advice. And unless you like, so, and I think a lot of people do that. Like if somebody says, hey, you should check this out, the first thing I do is I go to the reviews to see if the advice was bad advice. Consequences from experiences. Let me see. Would you classify giving knowledge as giving advice? Advice. Let's see what the definition of advice is. But the way I would say it, advice is recommending an action, right? That's what I would say. Advice is recommending an action. This is how you should live. This is I advise you to put your blinker on before turn here. But knowledge isn't always for an action. Like a knowledge of this wall. Like this is to not walk into the wall. But the advice would be, if you walk into that wall, you might hurt yourself. That might be knowledge too. But the advice would be, I advise you to walk into the wall. I advise you to not walk into the wall. But the knowledge is why. Why walking into this wall would hurt, and so you don't have to do it. So they can advise you to get information. Shut up, Richard. All right, where am I at? Okay. What was I saying? Okay. Advice definition. Advice definition. Okay, offers suggestions about the best course of action to someone. Okay, right. So I was correct in that. Right. So advice is not education. I can advise you to get educated, but too often that's not the case. Okay. Experiences.
He didn't even read my whole message. Would you classify knowledge as giving advice? If you're giving someone knowledge, that's something bigger than advice could classify as teaching. Both persons, right? So okay. So it's teaching a person from the book and the experiences. So that's education. Advice is telling people what to do with that knowledge, right? Maybe I'm uneducated, but I thought the same as Richard. I don't think. Yeah. What up? What up? Tommy goes home. Hello, Tommy. Knowledge is saved memory retention. Knowledge is intelligence being clever, quick. Okay. Right. Clem, you need to get used to that. that he's right. You need to get used to ND being right. All right. What I miss here? Right. So we can say that advice is recommending a course of action. Knowledge is what will happen if you take that course of action. Like I can advise you to walk outside and hold a metal rod up in the air during a thunderstorm, but then I could also educate you of what happens when somebody follows that advice, right? Saying lightning things. Right. But also advising you advice. Okay, so let's talk about ignorance. Advice without education is ignorance. Doing something that you're told to do without knowing why you're doing it. You know what I mean? Man, I tell you what. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Cold sores everywhere. Oh, that's syphilis. It's beginning to look a lot like syphilis. Cold sores everywhere. Now we're getting somewhere. That's right. Yeah, Yogi, we can work on it. And that's a big thing. I think when education, after the 2008 housing bubble, when so many investors started investing in other people's education, if you take a class and the class gives you advice, that's a bullshit class. If the class advises you to take another class, that's just to make more money for the people that are running the education system. And I talk about marketing all the time, and marketing is advice, and it's not good advice a lot of times. Oh, look, I was told to freaking wackadoodle my smackadoodle. Look into my drawers. Look into my drawers. Can anybody else dislocate their hip socket? Let's see. Now we're getting somewhere. I could advise you to hold on. I could advise you to hold on to your Bitcoin, but it would be a stupid advice if I didn't have the graphs and reasons, knowledge provided. That exactly. And then there's people that want your Bitcoin that could say, dude, I could advise you to get rid of your Bitcoin now. I'll buy from you, because they have knowledge that it's going to go up. So not everybody's a good person. Not all advice is good advice. Right. I like the philosophical definition of knowledge. Ask JBT, aka JBT. JBT. How come I don't know what JBT is? John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Look at that freaking sky, yo. Josephine's. Look at that yellow tree. I love living around beauty, dude. It's so. I remember when I used to. What are you talking about, chicken? Throw, so stop spamming. First warning. Hold on, what I missed? I like. He's fucking with you. Where are my lavenders? Where are my blacks? I need my blacks and my lavenders. Come up front. Oh, there's one of my blacks. And there's one of my lavenders. There's my black. And there's my lavender way out back there. See her crawling up around the edge there? See ya.
There we go. Stop. So what is JBT again? Let's do that. Where's my blacks? Here's my blacks. What's going on, beautiful? Huh? I hear you. And here's my lavender. Let's go just look at my lavender here. Yeah, that's probably going to get clipped. There's my blacks. Oh, there you go. What you talking about? Huh? What you guys talking about? What's up, ladies? All right, where's my lavender? Where's my lavender? Where's my lavenders at? Huh, I can't find my lavenders. All right, sorry. Where's my blocks? I need my blocks. I didn't smell it twice. Yeah, it's 50 degrees right now. Yeah, my ground is still very soft, but they have access to heat throughout the night. They've got access to food and water throughout the night too, and they can always go back in to get it. What are you checking the wrong button again? the blocks. There's my lavender. What? What up, lavender? Stop showing your butt to me. Uh-oh. Someone's got to lay an egg. Looks tasty. Look how fat you are. Big old chubby. There we go. All right. Oh, look at... Oh, I didn't even realize it jumped up in there. Looks tasty. All right, where was I? All right, let's get back inside here. And look at this. This is one of the interesting things too. So I smashed a pumpkin, and they ate, like we eat the flesh. They eat everything but the flesh. They eat all the seeds. they eat it. I believe in animal rights. They have the right to be delicious. That shit's funny. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I agree. So my all my look at my freaking tulips. That's broken. So you need to get used to Richard reading half your messages. Look, I have a problem. So I'm one of those guys that while we're talking, like, I'll interrupt you because as soon as I get the gist or what I believe is the gist of what you're saying, I start to respond. What did I say, miss? What did she say? I don't know. If he reads half of it and then replies to me, even though I had more of it to say, it's not my fault. Richard, I got ADHD LGBTQI plus. Yeah, you couldn't tell he's on crack. Smoking that red rock. I guess you don't do that with crack. My ADHD has ADHD. I agree 100% with me. Yeah, dude. It's rough. It's rough. But I tell you one thing. I interrupt myself. Building after the mistake I did with typing. You mean where's my blocks? I need my blocks. Sounds like I'm building. You're building blocks. Crack is wonderful if you have lots and lots and lots of money. Right? That's the thing is about street drugs is you need lots and lots and lots of money, and it'll turn your wealth into the exact opposite. My God, YouTube is censoring your ass. What is it? Joe Rogan shared 14 photos. YouTube caresses me too. Oh. I'm going to jump. Oh, that's what you tried to say. Right. Yeah, right. Because it's right. That's crazy. Clem wants to be caressed. What up, Channel 1 Town Buster? Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. Walking my way downtown. What'd he say? Oh, she wants to be caressed. Yeah. Don't we all? You did give me a sing it, Channel 1. Oh, I love it. You're not supposed to sing it straight. I'm not supposed to? Dude, I have a huge problem when people post lyrics in the chat. For some reason, it typically happens straight away. You are number 9. All right, let me see. Let me put Channel 1 on the freaking board here. Hold on, Channel 1. I got you. Hold on, brother. Channel 1. We're doing the whole thing. There we go. Hey, man, you too. Thanks for swinging in, brother. Mambo number 9. This is Mambo number 9. Let me see what I should do here. Bam. What are we doing here? Oops. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that looks too confusing to me. All right. Well, I'm making my way downtown. Yeah, brother. I got it. Clementine says, do you also have writing that is sometimes printing and everything I do when I write with my hand, I switch between uppercase, lowercase sometimes. Like sometimes when I'm writing, I'll lowercase a capital E. Like it'll still be the capital E, just smaller. And then like my signature is a printed R, and then a printed. It's yeah. Is it just you? No, it's not. I mean, it's definitely me also. ND says I don't want to be caressed. Yeah, I don't play around, dude. I keep my brain freaking working. All right, let's make some more coffee. You're back in black. I gotta take the. Oh dang it! I gotta take the. I can't remember what I was just saying. Oh, compost. I gotta take the compost out.
Who wants pizza? I want pizza. Dude, I like pizza. I love me some pizza, dude. I love ham and pineapple pizza, or Canadian bacon and pineapple pizza. I like pepperoni. I like cheese. Yogi says I don't even use my brain. All right, let's see. I don't believe that. One for 1 minute, Yogi. I like corn, chicken, spinach, mushroom pizza. I would do that too. Yeah, why not? Clem wants to fight. What'd she say? Oh, advice. She's trying to make it happen. Okay, let's see. All right, let me see. Let's get some. Come on. How dare you like pineapple? It's haram! Oh, shit. Okay, just spreading joy. Yeah, sometimes that's what we have to do. I have no knowledge to my advice, Throw. To my knowledge? To my knowledge, I have no advice. Oh, well, it took me a second to understand. Making my way downtown. There we go. There we go. All right, sorry. Let's get that freaking percolating. All right. Pineapple on pizza is unacceptable. I gotta disagree. Then I'll ignore it. Eat my pizza. Then I'll ignore it and eat my pizza. Biggest as your suggestion as hold on. Biggest as your suggestion. That's subjective. Enough talk about subjectivity and suggestions. Let's talk about politics and religion. Because it's your suggestion and that's subjective. Okay, that makes more sense. I'd eat anything up at the purpose. ATP. What's ATP? At the pop. You have to keep correcting it. I advised. Hold on. I advised you to only accept advice with knowledge behind it, and it was a test, and you passed. Good. There you go. Good. That was another test, and I failed. Advised at this point. Gotcha. ATP. Making my way downtown. Man, now it's all stuck in my head. That looked intentional. I'm confused while eating my pizza. I'm not big. I just eat it. The first commandment is thou shalt not put pineapple on a pizza unless it's delicious animals as well. Agreed. I definitely put ham on that son of a gun. That's totally haram. Didn't you see me doing it back and after you corrected me? Didn't you see me doing it back to back after you corrected me? Probably. Are you talking about me or her? Didn't you see me using it right and wrong in the same sentence? I saw you advise and advice. I saw it. Then wake up and you stop spamming. I freaking love you people. Wake up. Uh-oh. How's that? That don't make no sense. All right, y'all are shitty mods. We can't tell the difference between it. We can't tell the difference, so it's spam. Wake up! If I woke up right now, I would be so happy. He's like, none of this happened? Okay, hold on, let's do this. Wake up! Wake up! Look at his big ass pills. Hello, Rose. Purple drink. This is brown drink. Red pill or blue pill? Red pill? I take all the pills. How about green? I got green pills too. Congratulations on your diabetes. Green juice is delicious. Green juice is pretty good. Rose toy maker. I already have diabetes. Oh, why did I rinse it off already? Okay, let's see. No, a little more. A little more. You want to know something interesting about marketing? They used to make milk more nutritious than it is now. They used to make milk more nutritious. It actually had, because they destroyed so many of the nutrients by pasteurizing it, then they added iron to it. But when you added milk that had iron in it to coffee, it turned the coffee green. So they took nutrients out of milk so it wouldn't turn coffee green. That's so crazy that they cared more about selling more than people's health. Joke's on you. Congratulations, you have double diabetes. Yeah, you're screwed. Double beaties. Double beatus. Double beatus. I want green. I would have been down with green coffee. When I was a kid, I used to add food coloring to my milk to have blue milk, yellow milk, green milk. Yeah, I would have been fine with it. But look, they made milk less nutritious. That's crazy. Rich keeps sounding like he's about to spit a loogie at us, Jesus. That's why I took my bromelain and quercetin. And all right, where am I at? It's so interesting that this thing tastes like sugar. That would be awesome if I spit a Jesus loogie at you. Yogi says, if I had a restaurant, I'd 100% of, dude, 100% of green eggs ham on menu. I would also 100%. So do you know how to make green eggs and ham? Use grape jelly. Grape jelly and eggs makes eggs green. If I had a restaurant, I would 100% be a fat pig. I think there's a restaurant doing that, Yogi. There are. If I had a restaurant, I'd be the biggest version of myself. If I didn't just slam this big ass glass of coffee, give me a couple minutes. Let me get the coffee through my guts, and then I'll make some scrambled eggs and I'll show you. Or I could just do it. All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let me go grab my. Let me grab my. Let me grab my. Ding-a-ling.
What's it called? Teleprompter? No. Tripod. Yeah. All right. All right. We're gonna see science. All right. All right. Let's get this set up here. All right. Let's see. All right, let's see. All right, how am I going to hold the phone? This way, this way. I've had this for over 20 this for over 20 years. I don't even think Vivitar still makes. Okay. All right, let me see. I could probably do it like this. Okay. All right, now can I do this? Rotate this way. Oh, okay, let me turn it back this way. All right, hold on 1 second. Oh, dang it, hold on. All right, hold on. Oh. All right, so if I do it like this. All right, now I can do this. All right, now I can do this. Okay, we'll put this back down here. All right. All right, so all right, now we need a separate channel for just cooking. Cooking with Richard. Failing with Richard. What's your face you could draw? What's her face could draw a profile picture? I called her what's her face. What? What do you? Hold on. Wait, Yogi. Are you saying you're leaving? You asked me to do this. What's BB mean, by the way? No, I hear. Okay, all right. How dare you, Yogi? Exactly. All right. All right. Oops. Dang it, Richard. I can't grab the frickin' eggshell. I shouldn't have beat the hell out of it like that. Alright, let's do this. I don't know if we can chase that around for 10 minutes. Alright, where am I at? Okay. All right. All right, you know what I could probably do? I'll just use a fork. Use a little bit of water over here. Oh, I forgot to turn the heat on. Now, if anybody wants to know the secret, it's low heat. Like I put mine on 3. People always do higher than that. Low heat and your eggs won't stick. Low heat and a little bit of fat and your eggs won't stick. Now this is a non-stick pan, but I just started using these again. I can do non-stick, 0 stick. We cook eggs too hot. Don't do that. Low eggs, low temperature. All right, what am I gonna say? YouTube is pissing me off. Extra protein. BB is interact. Be back. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I would usually eat 4, but I'm not hungry. It's dark 'cause I'm a bad boy. Anyway, what kind of violence is that you trying to say? All right, listen. All right. Now, this is beef tallow. I just put it into a smaller jar because I have a big old thing of it. So I take a little bit of beef tallow. If I can grab it. Okay, I take a little bit of beef tallow. Okay. Then once you see the tallow start to move away from the heat, nothing will stick to the pan. Nothing will stick to the pan. Fried eggs, high temp. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I can do easy, over medium. I never go above 3 on my heat. Never. Not with eggs. Never. If you want your eggs crispy, you can go high. But I don't think eggs should ever turn brown. Eggs should never turn brown. Ever cook with ghee? Yes, sir. Gay. Richard is aggressive with his tool. Just like my ladies. I get pissed off when someone in the kitchen with me when I'm cooking. I do the entire kitchen to myself. Richard Ramsey. The best I can cook is eggs, maybe rice. Well, I tell you what, the biggest problem I think most people have, men especially, is the cleanup. I'm telling you, you'll see there'll be almost nothing to clean up. If I would have scrambled these in the pan, I wouldn't even have a fork and bowl to clean up. And then it'll just pull away from the sides. See how clean it is? So those bubbles are the Leidenfrost effect. The bubbles keep the protein away from the heat, so it's even lower temperature that's actually touching the eggs. So the air in the water that's boiling is what keeps the eggs from burning. And here we are, we're on 3, and you can see it's boiling and sizzling. And it comes off just like that. It's not stuck. And then in a second here, all right, I flip it. I'll kill the heat now. The heat that's remaining in the pan will cook the eggs the rest of the way. All right. Done. Cleanup's done. Cleanup is done before you're even ready to eat. Okay. All right, what did I miss here? Richard Ramsey. Why worry about cleaning if you have someone to clean for you? Scrambled eggs always feel like I'm an 8-year-old. They aren't green. Not yet. I want my money back. Give me my money back. Are you ready? I'm a black t-shirt. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess I should have kept it on. So I don't have grape jelly, so we might have a problem. I guess I should have checked before I started cooking. Might have now we might have just grape eggs, because we don't have grape jelly, but we'll see. We'll just give it a second here, and you'll see it starts to turn green. And then you'll start to see, as we zoom in, it's starting to turn green. We'll just give it a second. So this stuff, it's hard to see. It's hard to see it turning green, but it's starting to turn green. If you use what's it called? I swear, Rich showed the eggs and the heat and said it was cooked. Richard, he likes his eggs like he likes his women running. Plan B, paint them with green dye. Yeah, I can do that too. Oh no, no. So let's talk about cooking your eggs. Done. That's because you got shit eggs. I get my eggs out of a freaking hen's butthole every morning. You can eat them raw. Yeah, the problem is there's a thing on an egg called a bloom. That is washed off by the egg companies that sell you eggs, like bulk egg companies. That bloom is what protects the inside of the eggs. As you can see, I don't refrigerate my eggs. I don't refrigerate my eggs because they have the bloom on them. The bloom seals the egg from the outside, so you don't get those issues. The machines that have to pick up eggs, they use a vacuum. They suck the eggs much better, and they suck eggs much better. So they spray it with a chlorine-based solution that washes the bloom off. That's why you can eat egg. These eggs are so much better than store-bought eggs. It's unbelievable. Not medium rare. These aren't medium rare. So I gotta get some. I get some Welch's grape, and I'll show you guys. The reason that the Welch's turns it really green is because they add food coloring to it. This is just grapes with their skin on it. I didn't need a man. What? Hold on, I'm messing. I'm not yellow ham replacement, medium rare. Hold on. Don't call me child. Respect your elders. Green eggs. It's hard to see in the camera, but they're green. If you want them to be green, like green, use like generic, like Welch. Not because it's not generic, but Welch's grape jelly, because that's got red food coloring in it. Red and blue. These don't even have salt on them. And if they ain't medium rare, they ain't like mine. If they ain't medium rare, then I like mine burnt. Yeah, they're not medium rare at all. They're cooked. They're cooked all the way through. Yeah, they're not runny. Bam. Yeah, they're still turning green. Yeah, you need grape jelly. You need grape jelly that's got grape. It's got yellow, red and blue food coloring. That's what makes it purple. The eggs are not green. They're close enough. Yeah, I used to have. Yeah, I don't have any.
grape jelly anymore. I've got grape spread, so it doesn't have any of the bullshit in it anymore. Yeah, it's just gone. But yeah, I'll next time I get some groceries, I'll get Welch's, a small little bit, and then I'll show you green. He broke our promise. What up, guys? It's great. Deviled eggs. Yeah. So deviled eggs, right? Those are good too. Those eggs are yellow to me. I'll have to get you some. I'll have to get you some great. Actually, let's just do this. Also. Oh, there's my lemons. Look at this. I identify as a mystery. Wait, did Yogi say they were? No, Yogi's a male. I identify as a mystery. Yeah. All right, let's see. So I remember when I was in school and I was a youth. And every once in a while you need your I'm gonna run and hide. All right, let's see. Green eggs with grape jelly. Yeah. Here, let me take this off. Green eggs with grape. Come on. Green eggs with grape. Come on. Green eggs with grape jelly is a sweet and savory combo where your grape jelly turns your eggs green. How the green works, especially with Welch's. Like I said, with its natural purple-blue hue, mixes with the proteins in warm eggs and can create green, slightly green tint, making it look like the green eggs from Dr. Seuss. So yeah. So I'm keeping my honor. That's my stick. Get another one, Yogi. What? Take a picture of those eggs and ask ChatGPT. Yeah. So like I said. Adding salt to scrambled eggs instead of after it's cooked is making them green too. That if you have salt with iron, here, let me show you. Okay, so scrambled and mixing grape jelly right in your scrambled eggs will add a sweet, subtly colored dish. But if you want greens, if you want it to be green, using something, especially Welch's, with its natural blues and hues, with the eggs, well, with warm eggs, will create slightly, and that's what it'll do. I remember when I first learned this, is I had grape jelly on toast and it was touching my eggs, and it turned my eggs green. I thought I was gonna die. Okay. Making green eggs. Leaving eggs at room temperature for a few weeks will make them green too. Okay, so this is saying. Blending green eggs with spinach or kale, using green food coloring or natural pigments, red cabbage dyed Easter eggs. Ugh. Dr. Seuss, oh, dude, look at that. Oh, you guys looking at me, we're looking at the wrong thing. That's so crazy, dude. That's freaking blue eggs and ham. All right, where am I at? Y'all making me hungry. Adding salt. Okay, leaving the eggs. Joke's on you guys. I'm eating pizza. I just finished my 8th slice. Let us biologically engineering green eggs chicken. Dude, they're probably already on the way. Probably already on their way. And ND's right. Just leave them out for a couple months. They'll turn green. All right. Now, if Tommy Garcon's still here, he can watch my chickens eat their own eggs. Oh, they're already waiting for it. I see you. Chick 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 chick. Can you imagine ramming your face into that? Oh, she says, F you. All right, that's enough. I think they make alternate meat. I think they make alternate meat by copying the cells of animals. Who does? The egg experiment? I know he was excited about the experiment. Excited about the experiment. Yes, they're definitely making chicken in labs now. Do you remember the whole? Do you remember the whole? Campbell's controversy because they're using 3D printed chicken in their poor people food? Yeah, they just in a lab they just mix the proteins. That's it, and they have artificial chicken flavor. Or you can take chicken broth and make the wackadoo meat. Think about soy. Think about tofu. You make that taste like chicken by adding proteins and flavorants. So, and if you're not having vegan tofu, you can soak it in chicken broth, and they just print it into lines to make the fibers. I want to eat woolly mammoth. I don't care if it has a little freezer burn. That's funny. Do you recall being a flagpole sitter? Hell yeah, dude. I'll run it up the flagpole and see who still looks, but no one ever does. I'm not rich, but I'm not... What? I'm not sick, but I'm not well. 'Cause I'm in hell. I thought Yogi said want to eat a willy. He wants to eat a willy. I can't watch it on my phone, bro. I can do this. Hold on. Hank Ballard. Where am I at? Okay, let's go here. Okay, live. Oh wow, we got 10 subs. What's going on, Jessica? Jessica Cardenas. They call me Jessica Cardenas. What? Okay, what did we say no to? What did we miss? Pause. Clem has a dirty mind, true. If that's one thing you'll take away from my personality, is definitely that. Did you have a dirty mind? Clem, behave now. And hey, didn't you get a second strike, Richard? No, that wasn't a strike. I don't think. Let me check. Might as well check. Let me see. Studio. I still only have one. Yeah. One of 3. Okay, let's see if I can do this still. All right, so let me see if we can go here. Let's see if...
Several advanced techniques are used to produce lab-grown meat.
Ugh.
Scaffolding,
Ugh.
using biodegradable materials to create a framework for cells to grow on, forming complex tissue structures. Bioprinting, a specialized form of 3D printing that uses bioink made of living cells to create detailed meat structures layer by layer. Microcarriers, tiny particles that support cell growth and help form 3-dimensional tissues. Electrical and mechanical...
Yeah, fuck all this shit. That's all bullshit. Fuck all those people. Listen. When you start, this is when science goes too far away from God. People want to be God. This is what it is. There's no need to make vegan meat. If you want to be a vegan, don't eat meat or meat representations. I'm being honorable. I'm just being sneaky with it. Ciao. The moral compass of envy is quite corrupt. I agree. I'm the honorable person. I'm honorable. I swear. Yeah. Listen. It's very easy in this world to determine who deserves your attention. If people use things like this, if they say, I want steak, but I can't have steak because of X, Y, or Z. And then they say, well, hey, how can I take living cells and make steak? This shit is whack-a-doodle. That's the devil trying to do what God did. No matter, even if you're not religious, even if you're agnostic, this is why they're doing it. Yogi didn't even deny it. No, why would he? I thought he was saying horrible. Honorable / okay. Clem, we just been over this. Why should I deny your mistake? The fault is yours. Yeah. So listen. The more people try to separate people, whether there's men and women or whatever, it's so that they can replace that in your life. If you're so busy that you're working 80 hours a day because I don't need no man, this is the kind of shit you're going to be eating because you can't take the time to raise your own food. Why should I deny? I'm sorry. I needed to say it. Yeah, she's not sorry. Absolutely not sorry. She's trying to manifest sorry. Yep, there you go. True. Hey, man. Let's see where we at. Let me see where we're at here. All right. Hank Ballard. I forgot what I was doing. Manifesting being sorry. Hey, I'm telling you. So I'm sorry for being here. Oh, what do you mean? I love that you're here. Damn it. I forgot what I was doing again. Oh, right. I wanted to see how long. Okay, so we've been live almost 2.5 hours now. So my phone says 53 minutes, but the internet says 2 hours and 22 minutes. Okay. I'm manifesting being sorry. Yeah. I'm manifesting. And that's, it's so crazy. People are like, they're so adamant on not believing in God that they make up other shit. When you're manifesting, who do you think you're manifesting to? Oh, the universe. The universe. Right. Okay. You keep believing that. We need that sarcastic symbol in the keyboards. I freaking agree. I agree. Richard, can you do your Donald Trump impersonator? I can't really say anything. I can gesticulate. China. That's about the best I can do. Liberals bad, Democrats bad. Remember the duck mouth. I can't freaking do. It's very good, Trevor. Dave, probably the best I've seen in a long time. Don't forget to mispronounce acetaminophen. Oh yeah. Acetaminophen, and then he's like, "Is that okay?" Yeah, that shit's crazy. Oh dang it, battery power. What do you mean battery power? 15. This will be a temporary symbol. Simple. Hey, that's fine. That looks. I think that would be a good sarcasm. Wackadoo anyway. Stand in. That's the term I'm looking for. You know what sucks about getting older? Is getting better and better looking. You know what would have happened to the world if I was this good looking when I was young? I'm such a freaking idiot. I'm manifesting. This symbol is simple. I use my thimble to press my symbol. I don't guess that. Boobs. Why do your butt cheeks have pimples on them? Those aren't pimples, those are nipples. Why do nipples act like pimples? You guys want to see my awesome freaking wackadoo? So I had to climb up a ladder to put that big ass. There you go. There you go. Here's my well. Don't fall down my well. Okay, that's it. I wish that what I like big butts and I cannot lie. None of the brothers can deny. Girls walking with a bitch in the big belt in your face, they get sprung. I wish death for every time I miss a type. Dude, sometimes I feel that way. Yeah, throw wanting the D. Throw wanting the D. Oh, well, frogs. What about the D? Talking about death. Because I want the D. He says, I wish for the D, TH times, like, never mind. I get sprung. The wrong button again. I don't want no D. I don't want no D. I'm trying to use this Greek accent. I don't know what it sounds like, though. I don't want no D. Get that D away from me. Get that D away from me. Get that D away from me. Take that D away from me. Damn, YouTube censorship. What'd it say? Throw be great. Well, he did. He said, I don't need no D. Take it. Oh. Young man, you take that D and get it away from me. Get it away from me right now. I love the internet. I wish D upon you all. 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 Oh, that's it. Oh, that sounds idiot. Sorry, I haven't spent a lot of time. I haven't spent a lot of time around Greeks or Arabs. I guess I spent a lot of time around Arabs. What am I talking about? I already have the D. You get that D away from me. Yeah, I guess it does kind of sound Indian. He went from eggs to the D. Hey, sometimes you mix the D with some eggs and you get babies. Throw it. Can you imagine me in school sitting down like, there's no freaking way. I don't know. I think too much sometimes. Eggs to the D, eggs to the D, eggs to the D, eggs to the eggs to the eggs to the D. Get your Greek D away from me. I don't want. Stop. I'm not gay. And look at my pink house. You gay. Yeah, the internet. End of the D. Why are you so defensive now all of a sudden? End of the D. Let's walk through my yard. I don't know how far we're going to go before the internet breaks down. End of the D, end of the D, end of the end of the end. What are you guys doing, girls? You think I got food for you? There's my weed wrench. This is my hand dug well. That's where the water comes out. And it goes up over here. End of the D, end of the D. Oh, you guys saw my garlic, right? Oh, here's more peppers, Clementine. These guys ain't doing so well. There's a rotten. And so I have pulleys up there. I'll have to show you how it works. So as the weight of one tree pulls down, it pulls on the string that goes to a pulley. So it keeps, see how these are towards the ground so animals can come up and eat them. But if there was a string on here, the string would go through the loop and the weight on the other ones would pull these guys up. So that's how that works. And here's my hydroponics. There's my blacks. I hear you. There's my hydroponics setup. And you can see all my garlic sprouting up. What's up, Chi? What'd I miss? I'm not gay. You gay. What's up, Leo? I'm being framed. I don't like it. Throw me the D. Throw wants the D. I thought you said throw me the D. Throw wants the D. End of story. You brought all this upon yourself. What's going on, Chi? How are you, girl? Why is Richard outside giving us a tour? Oh, I don't know. Why not? I don't even really know. And Chi throws just stepped out of the closet. Congratulate him. He tried to self-censor himself by saying he wants D++. Like the D. I somehow feel responsible for this, Throw. You do have some weight in this responsibility, Yogi. I'm not in the closet to begin with. He wants D. He is in the closet hiding from his wife. Okay. Let's see. Here's my hoop house. This is my hoop house. All right, where are we at? Oh, jeez. That's the only reasonable explanation. The closet was made of glass. Oh, shit. Wait right there. I'm married. I completely forgot about that. Oh, I just wakes up in the morning next to another woman. Oh, I forgot that I'm married. Sorry about that. Rich, not feeling so well, but I'm walking. Rich, not feeling so well, but I'm walking the treadmill while talking to you guys. Good. Yeah, maybe if I had a treadmill, that would be better. What you ladies doing? Well, I hope you feel better, Ching. You know what I took? You know what I took today? I took my quercetin and bromelain. Did you? No, I was quoting Throw. You kids. I'm wishing you well. I'm wishing you well. Have some flowers, ladies. Have some beautiful tulips. Tulips. Anybody need some aloe? What am I saying? I was quitting. Oh. She is going to get absolutely caressed in a minute. Someone's defensive all of a sudden. You got Wawa hugs. Yep. Look at this stuff. Look at this awesome. Look at this awesome plant. And it starts growing roots in the air. They're called air roots, oddly enough. I can't believe that held up in the cold. Kat is on her way, on an airplane on her way to Hawaii, or she may have landed already. I think it was a 12-hour flight or something. She was on her way to Hawaii to hang out with my aunt, her mom, and her family, and then she'll be in Georgia New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, I think the 31st, so New Year's Eve, and then she'll be down here, I think on the 5th or the 7th at my house. You can't hug out of your marriage? Now, maybe I'm completely wrong. Why is it 12 hours? Let me say, from Baltimore to Hawaii. I could have swore it was like a lot. I mean, I'm probably completely wrong. I'm probably thinking of driving to, you can't even drive to Hawaii. Mom, my folks drove it up here from the Bahamas. You're kidding. I must be. The Bahamas are islands. Flight time from Baltimore to Hawaii. 11 hours. 11 to 14. Yeah, I thought I knew what I was talking about. The pink house, yes. Chi is like the YN of my CEO. Uh, yes. All right, Yogi. Hey, man, I had a good time. Good luck, have fun, don't die. Someone insulted me today, and told me I give off YN vibes. Wow. Oh no, you're talking about the what's it called? Bye Yogi, bye Yogi, Yogi. Who was Richard to be? Who was Richard to be glued to a screen? Who wants him to be glued to a screen? They're just mad that you're being held gently by a muscular CEO and they're not being called YN in your ear. YN. I confused myself by writing that. Okay, good, because you confused me too. Young Nigel vibe. Young Nigel. Who wants? There you go. Who wants? Where did I miss? Let's lose again already. Who wants Richard to be glued to a screen? Right. I think I should. I need to get one of those chest pocket jameos that I can stick my phone in so I could do like the 24-hour live stream. I would love to do that. Rich, choose number 1 to 5. 7. 5 to 10. I just said choose a number 1 to 5, and then I said 7. A number 5 to 10. 7. 7 sounds good. I would have definitely chose 10, but 7 sounds better for me. I fear I have to skedaddle, but I'll be on later. That's all right, Clem. 6, 7. ND. I thought we were banning that. Okay, 7,000 steps it is. Yeah, girl, get it in. 7,000 steps. Let's see where I'm at. Let me see if mine's being recorded. Oh, no. Okay, let me see. Video effects. What's that? What's my video effect? Oh, wait a second. I can do that? What? I didn't know I had video effects. That's crazy. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. All right, let me get off the stream real quick. Let me get off the stream right quick. All right, hey guys. Is anybody there? All right, so let's do this. It's I'm gonna eat. I only had a couple of eggs, so I'm gonna get everything together. What up, Jelly Bean Sigma? I'm gonna get everything together, and no, hell no, I didn't. Okay, hold on. I'll just leave you guys here for a minute while I take care of this. Yeah, and you guys are talking. All right, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, let's see. took what was in there, I filled up the rest of their distributor, and I took that 2-gallon bucket that was in there, and I filled that up the rest of the way with what was in the trash can. Then I emptied the new stuff into the new trash can. There was nothing but fresh in there. I took that 2-gallon bucket, put it inside the trash can.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. All right. Okay, where were we? So I had a food delivery for my chicken feed. So I had to do it's cyberbullying. Hurry up. Why is he scared? I don't know. I'm scared. This is cyberbullying. He has to at least circle around 3 times in each room. It's the truth. We got like 3 hours and it's like, we might need to find some game for Gramps. You weren't there when he was in the closet. What's in the closet? He was in the closet for 5 minutes straight. Oh, in the game. Gotcha. Took his sweet ass time. You would know about being in the closet, Throw. Yeah. I was handling business while watching. Okay, I'm invisible to kryptonite. That's not true. Plenty of men have gotten a divorce for having a gay affair. Bathroom business from your diabetes. Gramps, we need it. Yeah, I agree. From my old brain, you will not finish Outlast. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't think I will either. Bring it on, Throw. What's the recommendation? Oh, dang it. Let's see. It does say something like Pac-Man or something. Let's see. I've played lots of World of Warcraft. You talking about like the original World of Warcraft? Like, I played a lot of that. I played hundreds of hours of World of Warcraft. Yeah, I completely forgot the name. I would. Yeah, I probably wouldn't go back to World of Warcraft. Yeah. Oh, World of Warcraft. Right. That was the online. I mean, Warcraft 1 was also what I played, and then World of Warcraft. I definitely have World of Warcraft also. I definitely played both. But I remember both. We had World of Warcraft was the Warcraft was in the beginning orc and freaking human and whatnot, and you were on the same map, just different ends of the map. The massive online multiplayer game where you can go, yes, right, where you have, instead of one person building their entire army, and you have different people, clerics and wizards and orcs and humans that all could play together. Yes, I remember. I remember. A fun, simple puzzle strategy game. Yeah. Oh, with nothing over single-digit numbers. So a game like, so do you guys ever remember Oddworld, Abe's Oddity and Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus? Like, I put hundreds of hours into that game too. That was good. But that was kind of like a puzzle game where you had to switch bodies, like you had to like pray and possess the guys that had guns and yeah, I did a lot of stuff with that too. Oh, it's 3:00. Okay. Wow. Hold on. I think most games are fine, but games like Outlast where you need to find every single clue. Yeah, dude, I agree. And it's in the complete dark, and I'm trying to play on a TV that is, or monitor, whatever you want to call it, this far away from me. This big ass thing. So I'm trying to play on this screen. I'm like not even 2 feet away from it. And so and yeah. And I'm trying to see the chat at the same time, and yeah, it's not. And I gotta find batteries and shit, and it's yeah, that's rough. Something like and even though it's like a lot of other games where you use the same WASD, you know, crouch, tilt, you know, like I still had to learn all that on stream. So, what kind of games do you like? Brother, I like a variety of games. Like not so much. Like I used to play the massively multiplayer, massive online multiplayer, MMO, massive multiplayer online. Um, uh, Star Wars. You know, so I walked all around Tatooine and shit for like a month before I even found anything. Yes, I've been wearing this shirt. Yeah, I'm actually doing laundry right now too, and it's hot. Because it was 20 some degrees. What's the temperature there in freaking Indianapolis or in Indiana? I guess I could look it up. I got the internet, but it was 22 degrees yesterday, and now it's like 60. Current temperature, Indiana. Okay, 38. All right, so it's 38 degrees in Indiana right now. I guess that's the average. Current temperature at 54.
54 degrees in Peachtree City right now.
Damn. What is that? 6,000. Is that weekly or daily? Oh, it's daily. Wow. Okay, cool. That it was -5 the other day. Jeez. Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, so I've played that before. Yeah, I've played Red Dead before. I've played I'm gonna say zombies, but there's so many freaking zombies. I played damn it, what was it? Not oh damn it. Damn it, what's it called? Mila Jovovich played the girl in the movies. Okay. Mila Jovovich video games. Resident Evil. So I played Resident Evil, like where you had to be the guy and the girl, and you got like halfway with the guy and then halfway with the girl, and you had to like meet in the middle, and you had to like switch who you were playing. I played that. I played well, I played a bunch, dude. I played a lot of games. Yeah, not stream friendly, right? And yeah. Like what I would like to do, is I think a lot of people like younger kids have never seen like Nintendo Entertainment System games, and maybe a bunch of people are streaming those games too. But I would like to play like games that I played when I was a freaking 10-year-old, when I was 13, when I was 15, like games like Russian Attack and freaking. I mean, I guess a lot of people play Super Mario Brothers and stuff. I mean, I don't really want to play Super Mario Brothers, but games like that, like I'm not like Centipede. That's like old school shit. Yeah. If you think of anything, absolutely. Stick it in the no, I gotta use the bathroom. Yeah, anything you can think of, put it in the Discord. So I think one of the so I remember when I first started streaming, I used to use those red headphones, those red earbuds, and like they were Bluetooth. So I went to the bathroom and left them on. I've been taking a leak. Okay, yeah, I'm back, girl. I'm back. Stream friendly, you say. Think you got one? Bring it on. Probably should choose a game where viewers can hop on. Right. I think that would be cool. So that's what my brother does. My brother plays Destiny, and so people in his audience join the stream. And yeah, I would prefer to do something like that. Probably should. Yeah. Minecraft, World of Warcraft. Yeah. Minecraft pisses me off so much. If you want a simple game, get him a game where you gotta find those seats for people. What was that? What up, Woodapo? Woodapo. It's called Seat Taken. Hello, Widepo. Is it Woodapo? Let's see. Seat Taken. Seat Taken game. Is this Seat Taken? A logic puzzle game where you play matchmakers for groups of hilariously particular people. Right, baby. 2025 game. Putty.
Let's see. Check out SCP. Oh, so that's what's his face was talking about. Jay Hasbin was talking about SCP a bunch. Minecraft, World of Warcraft, Roblox, Counter Strike, Grand Theft Auto, Humans Fall Flat. These games. Okay. You got the 7,000 steps already. I gotta start recording mine. I'm pretty sure I did. Let me see. Dang it. Okay, let's see. Too old for Roblox. Let me get rid of that. Oh, that's a poll. Send a Q&A. Okay, there we go. Oh, what? Hold on. Hold on. GDO recommends force feeding cheese mayonnaise erasing her steps. Too late. I do like puzzle games. I love them a lot. Yeah, yeah. But this is the thing. When it comes to games where timing and learning is important and running a stream, it's not easy to do. That was me clapping for you, Shade. I'm gonna talk about face. Favorite games. Clap yourself without hands. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah. All right. I'll have to copy and paste it out. Let's SCP. What is... Let me think. You will fail a couple of times. Hey, I'm down. Hey, that's what I do best. Yeah, no, failure's fine with me. I've learned to become happy with and that's fun. The thing is, I like to think I got a good personality, and I would like to show kids, especially kids, that it's okay to fail, especially online. Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. Okay. Okay. Hold on. You will fail a couple of times, but you'll learn fast. Okay. Okay. I thought you were continuing the sentence, right? Eat my full message next time. You want to correct that? All right. Well, full message. Let me say. Okay, check out SCP Containment Breach and Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. Okay, yeah. Eat it. Just eat it. No, I said what I said. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, now I'm really confused. You will fail a couple times, but you'll learn that. Or jump scare mention. Eat my full message next time. Eat my full message. Eat my full message. You ate what you ate. Yeah. Like I was saying, like so, like back in the day, in oh, did I break my screen already? Oh no, what is that? Oh, I used to play games like on PS1 and PS2. Like I used to play like Oddworld, and that was story based, and you had to like it had a lot of puzzles in it, and it had action. Like you had to run and jump and get away from people and climb that also, and you also had to like find puzzles in the rocks that had to make you like you had to fart and wish and pray and burp in a certain order in order to make something happen. I mean, yeah. So I like good stuff. What up? What up, Erwin? Welcome back, my friend. I played Resident Evil. Yeah, so I played Resident Evil. I remember the original Resident Evil, and I want to say Resident Evil 2 when you were the man and the woman, the boy and the girl. You had to like get halfway through with the boy and then the other halfway through with the girl, and you had to like meet up in the middle. So yeah, I played a lot of these games. I would prefer to play a bunch of things, papers, please. Please don't touch the artwork. Is that C taken? Oh, please touch the artwork. Not time. Never heard of that. What's up, Erwin? Welcome back. One. Right. I know that's fine. I'm down. I'm down with playing a game until see most of the games I play when I'm on stream is because I'm waiting around. Like if I start the stream at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, usually there's not anybody there till like 4:30. So I'll play those YouTube playables or whatever just to pass the time. Not I haven't gotten into a game in a long time where I actually want to see what's next. Should probably set up a Minecraft server. People can join on a computer call. Okay, all right, well let's do it then. Yeah, let's do it. I am already in a server and I cannot commit to another. but look, like the reason a Minecraft server would be funny is because if we woke up one morning and D was drunk the night before and wrote something out of blocks, bricks, shit like that. That's why it would be funny and fun to stream, not just to defeat the game. Didn't think Throw would be a type of person to play Minecraft. Hey, all right. Don't expect me to be a mega build though, right? Hey, that's fine. Just mobile now. Real Racing 3. Okay, hold on. Okay, he gives off Call of Duty vibes. Okay, Erwin says just mobile now. Real Racing 3, Asphalt United, Dismantle, Grand Survival, and Zombie Fire. Okay, so those are all mobile ones. I have not played Minecraft for a long time, but I jump on and tame a wolf and goof around. Yeah. And the thing is, the problem with a lot of well, I guess not really. I don't have Minecraft, but I'd be watching. So the thing is, like you said, it's like $40 or whatever to get Minecraft, or 40 reals or whatever. Not reals. What's your currency? It's $100 in your currency. A hundred of my currencies. There you go. ND will buy it for you. And Chi, the queen deserves some gifts. Yeah, there you go. Just download a cracked version. But she's got to play it on mobile, right? Chi, is that what you said before? I believe, if I remember correctly.
Uh, crack's not legal in Saudi Arabia. I don't own an Android. Okay, there we go. I do. You want me to? I can mail you one, Chi. Okay, no, what's that? All right, all right. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Dang, why do I keep forgetting? Yes, I'll play on my book. Chi, Chi. I can send you a laptop. I've got one that's collecting dust, and I was going to talk about giving it away earlier. Chi Minecraft is on iOS store as well. Right, I think she was talking about the cracked version. I mean, I got it for free. Set up a freaking post office box. I don't care. I'm just saying, it's just sitting around doing nothing. It's collecting dust, and it's not like if I were to give it to any kids these days, they'd be like, "Hey, don't play Roblox." Okay, well, what I got it for free, and someone got me a new laptop and a bunch of shit, so I'm playing it forward. Right. I'm not saying I'm gonna buy you a $3,000 Alienware laptop. I'm saying I got one for free that I got for free that I no longer use. It's taking up space. My brother has a PC PS4. I'll just ask him. You cannot be more careful. He might send you a pipe bomb. A pipe bomb of love. Yeah, that's definitely insane, this guy. I think it's funny. You can pay for it. You can pay for the shipping. I mean, I have no idea how much it would be. Let's see. Let's see. Cost of shipping a laptop from Atlanta to Saudi Arabia. $70. Oh, $130 if you want it in 2 to 6 days. I'm not paying for shipping.
Right. I'm sure we could take donations to Chi. I'm about to call you Clem. Unabomber Junior. Unabomber Junior. It's true. You might need to pay half a new laptop and shipping. Yeah, it looks like it. It says FedEx DHL for 2 days is $270. Yeah, so if we were to just start we could it would probably be better to donate to like a fund for Chi or like I'm sure we can do a bunch of like we could just throw like $10 or $20 gift like Amazon gift cards and then she could buy something off of Amazon. I'm gonna fall off this treadmill, she said. Chi, I don't think you understand your value to us. Being well fed. Yeah, that's why she's on the treadmill. What about just sell it and put the payment? Yeah, I could do that too. I mean, it's the thing is, it would listen. I mean, we could probably look it up. It would definitely be. It definitely. Right, that's what I'm saying. I would I would, hold on. Yes, sir. Thank you. I'd rather have it donated as a gift for me. But it would be donated as a gift for you to you. Why would you accept my love? Give off the laptop. Someone actually needs. Don't you actually need it? All right. So okay. All right. All right. So then that's what I'll do. I'll take people that are on the Discord server, and if we start doing a Minecraft server, then we'll see kids that complain about I can't play it, I only got this or that, and then we'll take a vote or whatever, spin the wheel of names. Yeah, I didn't even see that. Yes, we're doing really good. You know what's weird is I used to like watch that number and wait for it to go up and stuff, and streaming gets so much better when you don't like even see how many people. And the thing is, like, I don't know if you guys, I mean, I could see it. Like, there was easily 10 people in the stream, and it said 0 for the number of people in the stream. It said 0 for like an hour. So it's like, I think that I have to think it's on purpose. Like, think about all the people that stream that are like, oh my God, there's only 2 people in here. I'm a loser. I'm and they quit. But it's like, you have no idea. Like if I look at the stream right now on Studio, YouTube Studio, okay, so I gotten 5 more subscribers into the past hour, so I'm up to 1,055 right now. So this has definitely been okay. Content, lives. Let me go here. I will probably just play on mobile as well as goes. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so right now it says there's 6 people in the stream, 4 people chatting on average, and there's been so this is what's crazy. Current viewers, chat rate, and number of views. Rich would probably be. Hold on a second. Hold on. What did I mess on? It's called spamming through. Hold on. What did I miss? I'm absolutely destroying the XP. It's called spamming through. Knowing you'd all probably build some crazy stuff on there. Right. I think it would be pretty good. And the thing is, that would keep people coming back to it. Second warning. Rich would probably be bored and just make fun of the XP farm. Hey, I like it. Farm it. Chi, I have never completed Minecraft. I'm casual, capital C. Rich, where's the game you're working on? You said it would be done with. It's harder than I thought. I'm trying. I wanted to work on it today, but I started streaming. Yeah, I've got so I've got some problems to work out, and I'm going to stop giving myself a deadline because I like being able to approach a problem and expand. Like, I found out that because the play size was so small, it shrinks the amount of time that the bird ball contacts somebody, so it's easier to have a larger play field. So I'm expanding things I'm doing. So I'm working on it. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop giving myself a deadline because I like if I have a deadline and I finish it, it's done. I'd rather it be a hobby and me keep working on it. I want there to be a playable version before Christmas is what I'm really telling myself that you guys can play. But it's got to be. It can't be like, oh, I'm throwing snowballs at people and they don't just doesn't do anything. Then people just get like So I want it to be something that's actually playable before I release it at all. I'm probably not going to. I'm probably not going to do something big. At least, girlfriend. What's girlfriend? What's she have? What's up, Erwin? Clock is tickling. The clock is tickling. No excuses. I wish they had more decent app games for Android. Dude, there's a lot of really good Android games. That's all I've ever played. Cheese bully raised a few Pokeball. Nah, that's right. You don't have a Pokeball. It's not on. Everyone has a deadline. Ask the God. I agree. I agree. I agree, Erwin. Good games. What games? No good games. Yeah, there are plenty of good games. I mean, I play, and I mean the problem I have with telling people about games, the games that I play or played they want money in order to do good. So I have a problem telling younger people about this because I don't want them spending their money on a game. Like I played Evany, The King's Return, and I spent $5 on that game, and I got to level 30, which was the top. Then they raised it from level 30 to level 40 being the top. And I spent five, and the $5 I spent on it wasn't even my money. Google has a thing where every couple of days or whatever, it asks you a survey, like, do you like pizza hot or cold? Hot, okay, here's 10 cents. And so every week or so, I would have a couple of dollars, and you can use that on Google Play. So that's what I spent. So I didn't even put real money towards it. I still have it. You just can't break the RP scenario. Oh, Gold Farm. Gotcha. I'm in control. No, you're not. Fight me. Poop in my hand and throws it at Chi. We're up to 17. I guess it depends on your tasting. No, understood. Yeah, absolutely, Arwen. Yeah, and that's the thing. But there are thousands of games. I think like I think the big problem is some people want community games and some people want like I prefer what was it called? I have it on my phone. I'm gonna stop the stream. It's called it's a sandboard. So you're surfing. It's a side scroller and you jump and fly like over stuff in the desert. And dude, I played that game for hours. And it has a version. It's like the game version and then the Zen version that just plays really cool music in the background and the game and the level never ends. Um, Alto's Odyssey, ALTO, Alto's Odyssey. He's breaking the logic. I actually blocked ND. Block me. You think I'm going to beg you to unblock me? What up, turd pencil? My favorite game, Scat Play, Super Mario 2 OG was tubular. Yeah, dude, totally tubular. Yeah, Super Mario 2 was a great game. Imagine blocking people in 2025. I didn't plan on I planned on starting streaming today on the phone just while I made my coffee. I thought it was going to be like a 20-minute stream, but so many people ended up jumping on. Actually, like Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh Master that was great. That was a good game too. Um, I played lots of, and listen, one of the like I'm guessing you still can download used to be able to download emulators for Android. And so you could play like Sega Master System games and Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo, Atari 2600 games. I can't switch now. I could switch, but I'd have to stop this stream, which sucks because I'm actually streaming right now. I'm using YouTube's app. So I can't use my other software and interrupt this, yeah. I guess I can. I guess we could just end the stream and start it over again. ND says you can still do emulators even. Oh, right. You've been doing your World of Warcraft emulator, right? You can still do emulators. You can even do PC emulation on Android phones now. Right. As you showed on your YouTube videos. Right. Yeah. I don't know why I even said that. I would have thought about it for a second. Erwin Curtis 4028 says Halo. I've read it as hello. Hello. Halo was my favorite game. I had an issue with sleeping pills years ago, and I stayed up for 3 straight days playing Halo to break the habit. Wow. At least you broke the habit. When do what's it? When do with Richard, at least for my XP? Hold on, what? Don't do it, Richard. Oh, for your XP, right. Clementine's back. Right. Let me see what we got. Top fans. Yeah, you got 275 points. Holy crap, there's been a lot of people in here. And you know what's weird is like there's people in the fans that didn't even say anything. Kushyant Puri, they didn't say anything. Awen never said anything. And then you got a bunch of people that chatted. Okay, that's cool. How are you doing, beautiful? Damn, I want to hear about it. I want to hear about it, Erwin. Tell me about it. What kind of sleeping pills were you taking? Was it straight? Was it like over the counter? Was it like Tylenol PMs, or was it like Benadryl, or was it like Xanax or Valium? I mean, I can't imagine staying awake for 3 days to break a sleeping pill habit. I mean, I guess you have to. The time has to pass chemically in your body, so it might as well. But man, I would be so anxious. I am king of the jungle. Yes, queen. Yeah, there should be a way. There should absolutely be a way to transfer from your phone. Because the thing that sucks about phone streaming is if you don't have just over the counter, don't. No, yeah, the brand doesn't matter, but right over the counter, yeah. How long did you take them for? Like years or months or weeks or like are you talking like you took them for like a year, yeah, like every day or multiple? You probably don't remember the brand because you were on sleeping pills. ND says, I'm doing fantastic. I just had potatoes with sausage and a bunch of other shit I don't know how to say in English. Throwaway says, never mind. Just transfer. I have links ready to send you. I want you to watch them. Okay.
All right. I'll start the other stream. It wasn't years, a couple of months. That's still a long time. A couple of months, dude. Yeah. You're lucky your body reset. All right, so let me go back here. Oh, I can't. Can I start a second stream? Let's see. Manage stream. Okay, let's see. All right, let's do this. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Did I miss my? Back in 5 minutes, my ass. That's what I was saying. His recalling skills must be wearing off. Sorry, this is from last night. Yeah, my ass passed out. Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and I'll jump back on. Stop making goodbye, my XP. I love you. All right. So give me let me set everything up. All right. Okay, and we'll be back on in 1 minute. All right. Oh, I guess I don't have to do it that way. Let's see. Can I end it this way? Maybe I can. All right. See you guys in a minute. Bye. Love you guys. Okay. I don't think. And he says, I don't know how to say it, but I think it's stewed collard greens or stewed red cabbage. So if they're green, if it's green, then we call them greens, collard greens. Yeah, those are just like not kelp, kale and stuff like that. And then red cabbage, stewed cabbage. Okay, all right. See you guys in a bit. 1 second.